Salutations, greetings. I am Leo McGee, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
Love the name Leo.
Yeah, I have a dog named Leo. Now I call him Pope.
I feel way left out. I might go Catholic. This is, the Methodists or whoever, or those other religions, they don't get the kind of news coverage the Catholics get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck's that all about?
Maybe the billions of people that are participants.
Not billions. 1.4 billion is what I heard this morning on the TV. 1.4 billion Catholics worldwide. So, nowhere near the record. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Catholic. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Catholic.
His religion is lying. There's Josh Arnold. Am I hearing you're bored?
Huh? Oh,
Yes.
could be. Sorry.
Somebody's playing music. That's Jeff Oskey.
It's leaking
Jeff
over here.
Oskey's Catholic.
Are you Catholic too?
Yeah, I was.
He went to
Lapsed?
Catholic school.
12 years.
Lapsed Catholic. Oh, just 12 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I feel left out not being a Catholic. All this stuff.
Didn't take. Now, Pat, you were actually an altar boy.
Yeah, a long time.
How'd that go?
It went okay.
I mean, are you as good as that as you are at everything else? I can see, leaving whatever. I'm not sure what the key elements are of the ceremony of the Mass. I imagine you would, leave the sacraments or whatever it is.
I know you caught something on fire.
I got in trouble a lot for giggling. Let's just put it that way.
Giggling.
Yeah, during funerals and
that's a good
stuff.
idea.
You know,
Oh, God.
screw
I
around.
fainted during a funeral as an altar boy.
Did you
Really?
really?
Yeah.
we had to stand close to the casket. It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Really? As a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Do the incense and
Do the
Well, and you got to
incense.
hold the
The cross.
body
and
up.
cross.
Body
and
up, do a
there's a lot of
ventriloquist.
work there.
Well, that's kind of scary.
There's a lot of work.
Yeah, the
There is.
three Faces of Eve. That's a great movie. You want to watch that about funerals. Good
I
luck
did
to you.
see, now, the new Pope is...
I keep thinking you're saying the new Coke has. Oh,
The new Pope is from Chicago,
Yep.
South Side.
I kind of called this.
they're
Remember?
from Chicago.
I said, how about an American Pope?
And we all poo-pooed you
Yeah.
probably because it was
You did. You guys said it'll never happen in our lifetime.
Yep, we sure
I didn't think
did.
it would.
And the odds were 1 in 50, is that right?
66 to 1.
Oh, wow, okay.
And you could get it at some betting outlets 5,000 to 1.
Whoa.
Some guy turned, I want to say, how much did he bet? $1,000 into $64,000.
Betty
Ooh.
He bet
got just-
$1,000.
just happens to be a friend of the new pontiff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing.
Not saying anything. You
Yeah.
check with me.
By the way, I did read that when you do the incense thing, where they've got the bucket on the stick or whatever it is, the bucket on the chain.
No, the swinging pots.
yeah.
what they call it.
Now it's going to smell like deep dish pizza. So, that's the first rule the new Pope put in.
Very disappointed he does not have a Chicago accent. I guess
No, he's lived in Peru
for
forever.
20 years, and he
They didn't speak English in this first speech.
No, Spanish.
No, but he has a beautiful English. I mean, he has American accent, but it doesn't sound like the Chicago Bear accent.
Yeah.
You know,
He didn't throw in the Bears.
the Bears.
Well,
That's right.
You've seen the one, the Pope.
Yeah, I have seen
Yeah,
that.
that's there.
Bless you. Yeah.
I don't think memes have ever come out so quickly.
The favorite one I saw is that it took 2 days to name a pope. It took 3 days to draft Shador Sanders. There you go.
Oh, I like that one very much.
Isn't that nice?
Now, Christy, do you want to give us the actual official story?
We pretty much got it. Chicago-born Robert Prevost becomes the 267th leader of the Catholic Church.
I believe they're saying Prevost
Prevost,
because of praying. I don't know if that's the reason,
isn't
but
that nice?
that's what I've heard.
the 69-year-old
It's
Augustinian.
Prevost. Everything I watched this morning, everybody said Prevost.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's interesting. I
Yeah.
don't think it's correct, but it's interesting.
Once again, here we are at the crossroads of reason and intelligence. It's Robert Prevost's name. He could.
I thought you. Never mind. I thought you meant he was the provost of.
Oh, no.
I said Prevost.
Okay. Sorry, though that's his
Prevost.
actual name. Then
Yes,
forgive me.
the 69-year-old Augustinian missionary spent much of his life in Peru.
Pope Bob.
Yeah. Didn't he get his first? He got his first degree from Villanova.
Yeah, he's a wildcat.
Yeah, he
okay,
is.
guy.
He's
Heck
taken
yeah.
the name Pope Leo XIV. In his first address, he called for, quote, a disarmed and disarming peace and renewed missionary outreach.
That's right. There's been 13 Pope Leos before him. I believe I'm right on that.
We'll check it. We'll check.
Can you check that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
One
Thank you very much.
one of the things I looked up, because when it comes to pronouncing things, Saint Augustine is sometimes they say Saint Augustine,
Right?
and I was wondering if one was there. It turns out they're both okay, so he could be Augustinian or Augustinian, and they're both all right.
I've heard Augustinian, but whatever.
Yeah, who knows?
And I believe St. Augustine, the oldest city in the United States.
That is
That's
absolutely
correct.
Back to you, Tom.
We'll check that.
But there were a lot of fact checking. Prevost, provost, prevost, whatever you say.
Prevost, you're right. I got it wrong.
Okay, yeah, that's
Me
fine.
bad.
I thought
Sorry.
he was the provost of some university. In any event, here's the interesting thing. I wanted to know exactly what the distinction was between a Jesuit, which is what Francis.
was
I'm familiar
a
with
different missionary.
I'm familiar with the Jesuits, the
Right.
intellectual. They have great schools, of course.
Didn't one of your children go to a Jesuit high school?
Yeah, and there's the Augustinians, and then there's also the Franciscans. So I was kind of trying to figure out the difference, but while looking it up, I saw this really cool stat. The Augustinians belong to the Order of St. Augustine, a Catholic religious order that follows the teaching of St. Augustine of Hippo. This is so cool. It's got zoo stuff in it now.
I wonder what that means.
Of hippo?
Yeah, I have no idea what that would mean.
But it's-
Obviously, it doesn't mean his
It's Latin
parents
for
were
something?
hippos. But I
No, you see the picture, the paintings of him. He's standing there and he's surrounded by these hippos. No?
Yeah, this is you can take anything.
I don't think that's.
I think hippos are fun.
Turn it. Now you're going to have him play that silly hippo song.
Exactly. We discussed it.
This is my life's work.
We're talking about one of the most amazing things to happen in the Catholic Church, an American Pope, and we're going to sing a song about Pablo Escobar's hippo.
Talk to him.
We're educating people about the order of the St.
Oh
Augustinians.
my gosh.
We're trying to be helpful here. Hippos are animals. They're
That is
creatures
one
of
of the
the
biggest
earth.
stretches I've ever.
I don't consider it a stretch. I consider it a connection. You with me here, Josh?
No. But,
You know what? Josh is going to check on that. And he's going to get right back to you.
But in any event, the new pope. I was kind of wondering, does he have to go back to his residence and get his stuff, or
I'm sure they have people move him.
I bet it's just like when the presidents
Yeah.
move in here. There's a team of people who remember that we talked about that one year that one of the presidents moved, and they don't have to worry about anything. Like if you had a tie on a door at your previous residence, you go to the White House to go home, the tie will be on a door.
But I mean, in the case of Mr. Trump, he obviously he goes back and forth to his home all the time. But the Pope doesn't. I mean, she probably lived very modestly.
That's
I'm
what I was
sure.
going to say. He probably didn't have.
But I'm
many
wondering, does he
items
get to go
move.
back home for a couple days just to make sure the cable TV's turned off?
I
and all?
doubt it.
Okay, so he's going to stay in Vatican City.
Do you
Yes.
think he has to call the cable company in the Vatican and get that switched over? I bet he does.
How do you think he got to watch Conclave? You got to have cable.
He did. He did say he watched Conclave, yeah. And he got a presence on social media.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he knows all about this stuff, man.
Oh yes.
He was at the, I think, 2003 World Series, Astros White Sox.
how old is he?
69.
69.
Yeah.
And he's a White Sox fan, by the way.
It's outside Chicago. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Where's my thing for 69?
I think I had it erased.
Oh,
For the
for the Pope. Of
Come
all
on, I'm trying to do something fun, showing pictures of the Pope with hippos. Were you aware that it's literally the teachings of St. Augustine of Hippo?
I did not.
See, this is an educational show.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's true.
Okay.
I believe you, but
All right.
Founded in the 13th century, inspired by St. Augustine or St. Augustine
Have
of
you
Hippo.
ever noticed elsewhere other than in this room, you're having a conversation and people just start agreeing with you so it'll be over? Have that ever happened to you?
Who you been talking to?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Okay. That order, by the way, known for intellectual heritage, unity, and service. So there you go.
St. Augustine of Hippo, by the way, is a saint. Did you know that?
Ergo, the title St. Augustine.
Yeah, I know.
Where's Hippo, though? What does Hippo have to do with it?
He loved animals.
That is
It's not true.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Something
it comes
else.
from Hippocrates.
Oh,
No,
fine.
it's from it's
As Pope, do no harm.
Yes, exactly.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Very good.
he was the bishop of Hippo Regius in Numbia, Rome, Africa, North Africa.
Regis used to host
was
with
it-
Kathy Lee.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Regis?
Yeah. He was
Yes.
great. He was a Notre Dame
I
guy.
guess
He was a
he
Notre
is
Dame
a
guy.
Chicago White Sox fan.
Well, I did read, since he's from Chicago, his favorite book, of course, is the Bible.
Let's get these all out.
All out of your
We got
system.
your deep dish communion coming.
There we go. Here we
Hey,
go.
get, what's the big beer down in Chicago? That the old style?
Old style, doggy style.
You get your communion wafer. You don't get the water and the wine. You get the old style.
His father, though, Josh, is a St. Louis Cardinals fan.
How about that?
Yeah. And
Of course he's a
I
Cardinals.
guess his mom was a Cubs fan.
Was he a Cardinals fan after his son became a Cardinal? Was
don't
he
know the
late
timing.
late to the game?
I don't know the timing on that, and I don't know if I'm going to talk to you much longer.
That would be fun. When we come back, our hippo tribute, of course.
Of course.
And we have to go over a couple of, you guys missed a couple key stories yesterday, so if I'm going to have Christy go over them because both Christy and Chick were not here for those.
Radio.
Okay. We'll start our news with those.
Okay. And we have a few other interesting things about the Pope, and actually a fascinating sidelight about the food at the conclave.
Well, you know what I immediately thought, because I was at home when the thing broke and it said white smoke has already been seen. I thought to myself, boy, lunch must have really sucked if they've already elected a pope and didn't want to stay longer.
As I said yesterday, if you get white smoke, it means a new pope. Black smoke, no new pope. Green smoke means we need more guacamole.
Yeah.
So they didn't
Get
get
us
the
outta
extra
here.
guac. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. This happens to be a special month. It's about mental health awareness. And BetterHelp is about accessing therapy in a somewhat more elegant way, let's say, an easier way. If you've been thinking about getting therapy, BetterHelp may be what you're looking for, because what it's all about is doing the therapy online with one of some 30,000 licensed therapists. You fill out a questionnaire, you'll be matched up with one of those therapists. More than 5 million people have been participating in the BetterHelp program. What it's all about is convenience, because the therapy itself is done kind of like a Zoom call, or as they used to say, a Skype back in the old days. Or you can do it just like it's a phone call, or even texting back and forth. It's about connecting with yourself and connecting with a therapist. See what I'm talking about by visiting the website betterhelp.com/BT show. Add that /BT show part. That'll knock 10% off your first month. Once again, this is a Mental Health Awareness Month. And a large number of Americans are kind of avoiding getting mental health support because they're fear of being judged. And that's in part going away because of the efforts of guys like Jim Irsay to get rid of that stigma. So if you've been thinking about it, and it's a different way, a different approach, it's somewhat easier because you don't have to go across town and go into an office. You might be nervous about it. You can just do it, like I said, online. All the details are at betterhelp.com/BT show. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/BT show. Coming up, is your city sinking? Remember that great song, We Built This City on Rock and Roll?
No one's ever said that before.
No, that is. I love that song. It's one of those songs that everyone likes to hate because, you know, it's
Wasn't it voted like the worst
Yes,
rock and roll
it's-
song of all
Yeah,
time?
Deservedly so.
Yeah.
well, it's not clear yet, but I think everyone
Okay.
said that. Yeah, except Tom.
knee deep. Remember that line?
Knee deep in the hoopla.
Knee deep in the hoopla. Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
so trashy.
So
I love it.
memorable, I had to finish it for you.
Why am I bringing this up? Thank you. Why am I bringing this up? Because we have news about the cities are all sinking.
Good.
We'll find out about that. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts
Bye-bye.
studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Every day he played around 18 holes, then some practice. Every night he played around too with some blonde that he saw at the bar. And the fly of the tiger was unzipped once again. And he thought no one would be the wiser. He had plenty of women, some were skeezers and hoes, who all had their eye on the flight of the tiger. Back at home, Thanksgiving night, Tiger saw her unravel. His wife, Elin, a cute little blonde who you'd figure could not hurt a fly. But the fly of the tiger is right where she aimed. She took one mighty swing with his driver. She missed his crotch but hit his Tag Heuer watch. She laughed as she watched time fly off the tiger. Buick's gone, so was Accenture. Gillette cut him quickly. It turned ugly when Nike pulled out. They took his hat and his shoes and his balls. Yes, the fly of the tiger has cost them a lot, but for Tiger there's a silver lining. He's got a new sponsor, it's Danny's Restaurants. They're always open, just like the fly of the tiger.
Yeah, all right. Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Any bugs come out, it's not my fault.
I know.
I'm just going to cover just the edge of your nostril. Breathe through your mouth.
That's freaking out. A little bit.
I thought you said you were a mouth breather.
I am. I did not expect to be attacked, though. I didn't expect what just happened right there. I'll be honest, that freaked me out.
I don't know how the wax stays on the stick when she yanks it out.
The sticks just how long does the wax take to dry?
Just a couple minutes. It's not long, yeah.
So Pat has a stick sticking out of his nose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
And the wax is coating the hairs in his nose. But now you notice his hands were in fists, his legs are crossed, he's all tensed up. You gotta relax,
paper towel, though.
Yeah,
Relax.
you gotta
Okay.
relax.
It's okay.
Gotta relax. I have a stick sticking out of my face.
That is pretty funny. I have to admit.
Now the wax is drying, and
You want to make sure this is really good and dry.
Oh, I would hope.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
And I want people to know, I'm a firm believer that you need hair in your ears and your nostrils, but we're just getting just the stuff that's sort of visible, yeah.
So like that gross guy at the store, the clerk
Yeah, where
has the
it's hanging
nose
out.
hairs hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, the guy who's making your sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the nose hairs.
I kind of feel like I'm drowning.
Drowning.
Can't
Being
breathe out of my...
waterboarded kind of thing.
You can't breathe out your nostril.
No, you're fine.
Don't breathe out of my nostril?
No, you don't want to suck it up into your nostril.
No, then we got a problem.
Yeah, then we have a
then we
major
gotta call
problem.
911.
It's a
Next thing you know,
whole
the
different
NFL will ban us from all broadcasts. And, yeah.
Remember the story that
We did it! We did it! I didn't know we were doing it. I did not know she attacked it. She set me up there. Oh, boy.
That's the key.
But you have to see this. Can you see those hairs?
Holy moly, look at the... Where'd that thing come from?
That's wax. That was in your nostril.
That was from my mustache.
No, it wasn't.
How much hair is it?
Let me see.
Oh, is it bleeding?
No, it looks great.
How much hair is it?
If anybody ever checks out the inside of my nose.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Wow.
Better?
Do you guys understand? She was setting it up, like patting it down, you know, like checking on me. And then all of a sudden, one pat down, wham, stick out.
That's the key. That way you weren't
That way you're not
nervous about
messed
it.
up.
I'm not going to fall for it next time. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Well, cash.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. It's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
He's working on some research for me. There's Jeff Hoske. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Pat and I have been working on a special tribute to the Pope, the new Pope.
Let's get right to it.
And I'm with you though. I keep thinking of the new Coke.
The new Coke
when they say the new Pope. I think we should save our Pope song for a little bit later, Pat.
It's up to you, boss.
But we can do another song semi-related to the Pope. Now, by way of background, once again, by way of background, the new Pope for the first time ever an American.
Yes.
And when I first heard that, I thought, it's got to be Dolan from New York. No.
Nope.
It's south side of Chicago.
Why didn't he go with Pope Bob? Wouldn't that have been great?
I don't think that's an option.
I think you can pick any name you want.
Has there ever been a Pope Roberto or anything?
Well, I don't think they could say Lenny or something
Really?
like Artie. No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah, Pope Morty might be someone.
Poopy pants.
Pope Bob.
Talk about ecumenical. Pope Chaim.
Wait a minute. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Jesus was Jewish. Why not
Joel.
me?
Pat said Pope Poopy Pants.
Don't be silly.
Patrick.
What is the thing they always do with the boats now? They always name them. They do those contests, and what is it? They have
Bodie McBoatface?
Yeah, Popey
right,
McPope. No, thank you.
No.
Disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You said any name.
Bob isn't disrespectful.
I think it is, yeah.
I don't think Leo's that far from Lenny, Bob.
Thank you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My dog is named Leo, for God's sake.
But it has precedent.
It does, absolutely.
And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but there have been 13.
I'm still trying to crack, and I'm not finding that. But
crunching the
I'll keep
number?
looking.
Okay.
Who gets to pick the name?
The
They
Pope.
do.
Yeah, the person picks their own.
Gets to pick their name.
The ghost of the Pope's mother comes back. It's quite a production.
Nuns get to pick their names.
All these are great ideas. None of them are true.
Okay.
I've been thinking of hiring a new staff member that would be a fact checker.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Oh,
Yeah, more
Yeah,
people.
more people around
Yeah,
here. That's
good idea.
that is a great
How about you
idea,
give
buddy.
us the extra money.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'll
No.
look stuff up.
let's pay.
No. Obviously, this is, what do they call it, a zero-sum game. I hire someone new, we all take a little hit.
Again?
I know you think that was supposed to be funny.
Yeah. We're not laughing.
Some will take a bigger hit than others. That'll be based on the respect paid to you-know-who.
Yeah. It's good to be king.
I think having a fact checker would be kind of funny, though. A buzzer would go off. The last thing you said, Tom, completely wrong. Okay.
Yeah, you'd love that.
I'd especially love it when I was right.
Fifth or sixth time.
You would have somebody to argue with all the time.
We've got millions of windbags out there to keep us in line.
That's true. Now, we do have a Pope tribute coming up. And again, by way of background, this gentleman is an American from the south side of Chicago.
And his home parish.
The baddest part of town.
In Chicago, the church is, did you see that? The church has been shuttered for over 10 years, I think, or
That's
something.
a shame.
Yeah, but they're hoping that they'll reopen it and make it a basilica now. There were thousands of people that stopped by there yesterday. It was kind of interesting.
Well, we did determine, after learning the term Augustinian, which is one of the orders, the previous pope, once again, a Jesuit. And there's also, for the Franciscans are out there, but what I had to learn about the Augustinians, and by the way, Augustine is also proper pronunciation if you're interested in
More
that.
of an august body.
In any event, they are inspired by St. Augustine of Hippo. And I just thought, well, there's a fun connection. Hippos, fun animals, dangerous.
But you said, are we doing this song now or another song?
We have two Pope songs.
Okay, well, which one are we doing?
This one. This really is not about the Pope.
No,
not
at all.
Not at all.
St. Augustine of Hippo. When we take the word hippo, I always think of one of my favorite songs from Pat Godwin.
Because of Pablo Escobar?
A tribute to the evil Pablo Escobar.
Who had hippos imported.
And you may recall
Colombia.
he imported the hippos and brought them over to South America. They don't belong there.
No, they don't.
And they've inhabited this river, and they're reproducing, and it's a big problem because they're an invasive species. And they're
stop that. He's got a while.
They're trying to figure out what to do with them.
I just hope we don't go back to the founding of Columbia and where that came
Well,
into
it's
play
funny
on the
because
world.
it's funny.
Columbus have something to do with that?
Yes,
Columbia?
and funny that actually comes up today in history, which we'll segue right into here. Christopher, no, this is a big problem. They've got all these hippos in this river. They could kill people, and
He wasn't.
and they've got to get rid of them.
Yeah.
So they're trying to figure out how to ship them out of the country, and ergo we get back to the new pope. Go ahead, Pat.
It was a costly notion, shipping hippos across the ocean. Do you have your flute ready over there?
Oh, no.
It was a costly
You know what?
notion.
No, the flute has been banned. You
No
didn't
way.
hear about this?
I did not.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Sorry.
Without the flute.
Do you want a kazoo?
Don't say, do you want a kazoo when you were the one that banned the flute?
Has the flute been banned?
Wait a minute. The flute.
Well, no,
we
he
found
banned it.
we found the
I'll
flute.
play it, but I don't want to get.
Oh, we all have flute.
Oh dear God!
I don't want to have to take another hit. Next.
Take another hit of fresh air. Okay, we're ready now. Go ahead.
I have to focus. It was a costly notion, shipping hippos across the ocean.
Wait. When did he get the Brooklyn accent? Can you do it like the guy from
He's always
Wizard
done
of
it
Oz?
that way. It's supposed to
Swear to
be.
God.
He's trying to do the Wizard of Oz accent.
Oh, that's supposed to be the Cowardly Lion?
No, he doesn't sing this song.
Who sings this one?
I think this is the Scarecrow.
Oh, it's Ray Bolger, yeah.
Yeah.
But he sings it like that.
They all have a version of this.
Yeah.
Same melody.
No.
Oh, good, thank you.
Sure.
It was a costly notion.
There's the lion.
Shipping hippos across the ocean.
I love this guy.
They flew me on a plane. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Though I weighed many tonnies, Escobar had lots of monies from trafficking cocaine. Shut up, Josh. Oh,
I was laughing at the joke.
No, I screwed up. Oh, I could tell you things. Oh, if this hippo talked, I'd sing.
Is this Billy Joel now?
There were guns and
had been a while
there to pass a blow.
In his defense, it had been a while since he talked.
I couldn't name names. He's dead right. That Pablo, the hippos, they are twerking, but my balls, they aren't waking. I've been neuterized. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. I came here for vacation. Now I'm looking at castration. Why am I so despised? Try and catch me, you bastards.
You didn't even hear the flute.
Thank you very much. See, they were going to castrate the hippos. I never got to
Threw me under
mention
the
that.
bridge on that, you bastard.
Well, thank you very much. And we'd like to, in our own special way, welcome the new pope.
Oh, I'm sure he doesn't listen.
Did he get to, I wonder if he got the new room yet?
And the new apartment?
Is he going to stay? Because the previous pope did not stay in the pope's headquarters. He
He did
just
not. He
stayed in
stayed
a
in a-
modest apartment.
Right.
Behind a gas station, right?
Yep.
So we'll see.
Ungrateful.
Smacks of ungratefulness.
Sure does. Hey, quite a lack of gratitude there, Pokey.
Hey, we cleaned this place up for you.
Yeah,
You're
what are you
not
doing?
even going to
I'm
stay here?
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you're the Pope. You can do whatever you want.
Did you hear that the old Pope Mobile, I guess there are two of them, and one of them is going to be converted into a some kind of a ambulance or something? Or
What?
Yeah, some kind of a, it's a great idea.
I did not hear that.
No, I'm serious. Not an ambulance, but some kind of a health
Vehicle?
vehicle.
Like a
for-
bloodmobile?
Yeah, something like that.
Or a book? Maybe it's a bookmobile.
Oh, how about that?
Maybe
Oh, no,
it's
the
an
original.
ambulance.
Just
And
the
then,
one book, huh?
and then
Right,
the new pope is going to take. I just read this last night. He's made arrangements to purchase one of the Wienermobiles to turn that into a Pope mobile, so the kids get oh, look at that.
How about that?
Gives them something a little fun. Macy's parade. Oh, there's the Pope and the Wienermobile. I'm not sure if you'll go with the Chicago brand hot dog or stick with Oscar Mayer.
What was the game that you would press the little bubble and it would pop the dice?
Was it Trouble?
Trouble.
Trouble.
Yeah.
I always thought that would be cool with like the Pope Mobile.
Are you
have
talking about the Pop-O-Matic?
You
That's
press
right.
it, the Pope pops around. And
The dice were in the Pop-O-Matic, and you
Yeah.
never lost the dice.
No, you didn't.
But there wasn't the fun of getting mad during a turn and throwing the dice across the room. That's all.
Oh, is that how you play?
Oh, everybody plays that way. Absolutely.
Well, if you're just joining us, hello. This is the Bob and Tom Show. We're coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, talking a little bit about the new Pope. And before, obviously, they had the conclave, and I read a couple interesting things about that. apparently the food that they served during the conclave was not good.
Yeah.
There was a lot of criticism of it.
Watery sauce, and the pasta was not cooked properly.
That's what Chick said yesterday. Yeah.
And I did a little more
a deli tray.
diving. Apparently, the meals prepared by religious sisters designed to be straightforward. It says here. This is from the BBC. Items like stuffed ravioli and roast chicken prohibited since they posed a security concern, as they could be used to conceal messages.
Oh, look at that.
This is really kind of
stuff.
spy stuff.
Yeah.
Can you imagine biting into a chicken leg and there's a piece of paper in there that says, vote for Pietro or else?
Oh, you mean the Fortune chicken leg?
Yeah.
I'd love to have one
Fortune
of those.
raviolis. There's something.
I'd order that. Yeah.
So now, do they do a big inauguration ceremony for a pope? Do they have I'm asking, I don't know.
You mean an inaugural ball or something?
No,
like
no,
that?
not a
I don't think
damn.
they have
I
a
mean,
ball.
do they have a ceremony?
Didn't they have one yesterday? Isn't that what it was?
I have a feeling there are like 50 ceremonies, and a lot of them are behind closed doors.
Right.
But
okay. So
And then the new pope says, "Thank you, sir. May I have another a couple times?" And
yeah.
he has to scoot a marshmallow across
Next to
the
Kevin
floor.
Bacon.
Grapes are involved.
So we'll
His inaugural mass was today. So, I mean,
So will Lester Holt and the rest of the guys fly back to the USA?
probably.
I don't know.
I did see the Pope had a red mitre that said MVGA, Make the Vatican Great Again, which I thought was a nice touch.
He looks like such a nice guy. He's up there doing his homily this morning, and he's smiling. And
Homily.
Pretty funny.
No, I mentioned this yesterday. They Epcot has announced they are going to add the Vatican City to when you go around the world. It'll be quite popular. Mm-hmm. Have a little mini Sistine Chapel with Mickey and Minnie incorporated.
Isn't that something? Yeah, and their ears were touching God.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. We do have another Pope tribute coming.
What is next, Tom? Do we have letters or today in history? What would you like?
Well, I thought we'd cram in today in history. We could do it real quick. Where are we time wise? Oh, wait a minute. No, we can't.
we gotta
Sorry.
wait.
We'll come back with that, and we have to get to
Hold
our
the music,
letters.
fellas.
We have to come back. As you mentioned, hold the music. I want to mention my friends at Java House, because we're doing a special version of this show coming up in a couple of let's see, what is it? A couple of weeks. It'll be the special Carb Day broadcast brought to you by Java House. Here's the poster with this is the special edition with Pat Godwin with his black eyebrows.
Oh, thank you.
That's posted if you'd like to see what it looks like on the Bob and Tom social media. Now, I want to tell you about Java House. It's the official coffee and all the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom show. What Java House is all about is getting rid of the Keurig, et cetera, et cetera. You don't need the percolator. The because Java House is concentrated coffee. I'm holding up one of these right now. It's a pod. It's a little bit larger, just maybe a couple millimeters larger than one of those Keurig cup things. And you don't have to put it in a machine. You just peel and pour. You just take this top off. This happens to be the Colombian medium roast. This, by the way, super popular. And for you coffee drinkers out there, you peel it off, you pour it in water, and you're ready to go. By the way, we have some very special water here we've been using lately. I'll tell you about it in just a second. Now, Josh, what's your personal favorite?
The Colombian medium roast is my favorite of the coffees. They do have the finest hot cocoa I've ever had.
The cocoa. We're getting letters about the cocoa. It's Java House. Once again, thanks to Office H2O, they put a new water system in here, and we can get hot water. And it's just great. In fact, I got some hot water a minute ago. We don't have to go through the giant bottles of water we used to have to lug around. So break up with your brewer. Get started at javahouse.com. Did I mention 25% off your order if you use the code Bob and Tom? javahouse.com. By the way, Java House, the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom show. They include, of course, hydration drinks, energy drinks, lattes, and of my favorite, the tea. Get all the details. javahouse.com. And we'll look forward to our special broadcast brought to you by Java House. Coming up, somebody ate a beehive. There were bees in it. Details coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
about your britches, baby.
About your britches.
About your britches.
1, 2, 3.
Monday, Tuesday, hump day is halfway. Sticking to the pig, popping in the bank. Saturday's coming quicker than anything. 48 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, and my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come. I can't move on, attention is long gone. Suits are pressed, wallets in shape. The only thing left is a little man's cape. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come Gonna blow a wad on you. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt is my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, you know. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt is my best suit, baby. I'll pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited. I hope that I don't come.
Fantastic. Here come the mummies.
Greatness isn't given, it's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Bob Biggerstaff. Are there a lot of
Biggerstaff is my last name.
Yeah.
It's a German name. It means probably going home alone tonight.
Do you get the porn jokes with that one?
Always.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Is your middle name looking for a?
Oh, you know what? I was doing...
Looking for a, that
Bob
looking for a Biggerstaff.
I wish I had a.
That wouldn't be good.
I wish
I got it.
Wish I had a.
Get this. I'm doing a show a couple weeks ago. Girl comes up to me after the show. She's like,
wow.
Yeah, hot chick. Amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Play along.
Yeah. Then what happened?
She's like, Biggerstaff. She goes, that's my last name too. And she shows me her license. Right? She's like, we've got to be related. She's like, we're going to party tonight.
Oh, yeah?
And one of the other comedians is like, hey, man, I think you got a shot with her. I'm like,
long lost.
I don't know. When the conversation starts with "we've got to be related," probably not going to end with me having sex with her.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure. Yeah, because you're a guy.
Sure.
Right.
I know how these things end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah, first cousin or not.
Yeah.
that's a myth. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Roy Wood Jr., you are a junior, obviously.
Yes.
When you went into showbiz in the beginning, you had the option of going with Roy Wood or going with the Roy Wood Jr.
I started in '98, and that was like the back end of the Def Jam boom and the comic view boom for black comedy. So every black comic was named after food or their name was a verb. Give it up for tripping.
Tripping?
Tripping. He be tripping.
If I trip, then I'm tripping.
Give it up for Slappy. I didn't want to be that.
Wow. I'm not
Slappy Wood Jr.
I often give it up for Slappy.
Come on, Slappy Wood.
Slappy Wood.
Yes. So all those.
Speaking of porn names.
Fridays.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Christy and Pat and Josh and Jeff and I'm Chick. And hello, Tom.
Hello. I was just doing a little homework.
Somehow we're all Catholic today. Am I right?
the Pope thing. I was wondering if he had to go back to it to get a new place to stay.
They give him a place.
Well, I guess he's trying to get his deposit back.
Oh, that can always be tough.
You know what a hassle that is.
Got to clean first.
Yeah.
Does he have an assistant? Well, he has. Now that he's Pope, he's going to have a talk like this all the time. With the Italian accent.
That's right.
Yeah, it has to. Yeah.
I guess the Italians were quite disappointed. They were hoping to kind of keep because most of them over the years have been Italians. So it's a big deal with an American one.
Yeah. They thought it'd never happen.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll see a lot of memes with flag, miters, et cetera, et cetera. Do they sell that kind of stuff around Vatican City? Do they have a lot of junky?
A lot of it's real tacky, isn't it?
Yeah, they have all kinds of gift shops around Vatican
Snow
City.
globes and such.
Yeah, you can buy.
They have a pen that if you turn it right side up, the Pope's hat comes off.
Oh yeah, that's a classic seller.
Really,
the Pope on a rope.
Yep, Pope on a rope.
Yeah, you can.
There's a Pope light switch cover that you put on your light switch, and it looks like he's let there be light, and he. Yeah.
I bet they're scrambling today.
That's true, isn't it?
Something.
That is true. Yeah, we used to have one around here somewhere.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
there's probably somebody scrambling to get Pope Leo stuff out there because they did not expect that.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, we do have other things to cover today.
Today in history, he said.
Yeah,
questioning.
Let's do it early for a change.
All right.
Now we just did a somewhat, as Christy said, a stretch because
May 9.
The new pope is Augustinian. That's the order that he's in, and that's of course inspired by Saint Augustine of Hippo. So we played our Hippo song for you. And then a chick said, are you going to explain why we had hippos and Pablo Escobar in the country of Colombia? Well, that, of course, is because of Christopher Columbus, who on this date in 1502 left Spain on his last trip to the New World.
Could have just said that. I mean, this is getting exhausting.
Well, Columbus wanted to go back and, violate the natives one last time. How about this one? In 1868, the city of Reno, Nevada was founded. Josh, do you know the slogan of Reno?
The biggest little city in the world.
Yeah. I didn't know it was that old. Huh, that's interesting. They must not have been open for gambling until... Right? This is another city.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. When they saw what Vegas did, probably they.
And then, of course, it has a twin city.
Oh, it does.
It's a place where people can't fart. It's Beno, Nevada.
So Reno, Nevada, and Beno, Nevada.
I don't know when it happened, but he's turned into a 9-year-old. I don't know. And that's even young for me.
Did you ever tried Beno, Christy?
Yes.
You know what it does?
I know what it does. It neutralizes the
Gas.
Yes.
Popcorn farts? Yeah. Yes.
The popcorn farts, yes.
I had to give it to one of my dogs for a while.
Because of the green beans.
Yeah, that was quite the issue. I'm sorry. How about this one, Josh? Maybe this will make you happy.
All right.
See, now you don't even know what I'm going to say, and you're mad.
It was this'll make you happy.
Yeah. Way to go, Tom.
This is you're the only one in this room, I think. Woodrow Wilson did what on this date in 1914?
Mrs. Wilson.
Well, kind of.
But he was divorced, right?
Chick knew.
He was the only one divorced.
I know what it is.
I don't.
He's the only one divorced and got remarried while he was in the White House or something.
I don't know about that,
right?
but he declared this the second Monday or the second Sunday in May always Mother's Day, right?
Oh.
Yes, Mother's Day.
Okay.
And it obviously stays on a Sunday, whereas
Right.
in other countries that's not the truth.
He got divorced because his wife at the time was having an affair with Secretary of State.
Oh, my.
Oh, that'll happen.
Yeah, that's... He was hunky, though.
Tom's going to ask me, is that real? Is that real? Look, he had that look on his face. Is that real? It could have happened, but I don't know if that's the reason.
Mother's Day, of course, this Sunday.
Yes.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Did you like that? 'Cause your mom is great.
Yeah.
And have you gotten her a little gift?
Yes, we're all set.
Okay, good. Are you going to give her a phone call on Sunday?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. There you go. See, I told you I could make him happy.
No. Yeah, that worked. Keep it up.
What is it about him? I don't. He's been like this for 2 or 3 days now. It's really getting exhausting.
Here's a movie I've got to re-see because I saw it when I was a kid and I don't remember anything about it. 1958, Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo.
Oh.
Yeah. You'll love it.
Let me tell you something. I went to the re-release of that in a theater. I was very excited about it. Vertigo or Ropes, probably my 2 favorite Hitchcocks. And Vertigo, you forget, it had been a while since I'd seen it. There's a lot of Jimmy Stewart driving around. It's so...
That's the thing about
slow
Hitchcock.
And he's building tension.
Yes, yeah. But it takes its time.
But with the way you're used to watching movies now, it's still a great movie.
Right.
And Kim Novak is gorgeous.
Yes.
And Vertigo.
Yeah, I'll have to see it again.
It's real good.
This is controversial today.
What?
Yikes, maybe I shouldn't even read this. In 1960, the FDA approved the pill.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who was Pope then? John the 23rd?
Ooh, I don't know.
Pius 12, one of those guys.
I was just born, so I don't know.
They weren't real happy with that.
No, they weren't. They still aren't.
Yeah, unless the new guy. Boy, that'd be a big deal.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? Go for it.
Boy, that would be a big deal.
Now, Josh, in my effort to continually make you happy and cheerful.
Yes, you do control my mood, so please.
Now that the moment has passed, we've moved on. We're having a good time. Yes.
Is this back?
Relive it and let's go through it again.
Is this backfiring?
It is important for you to, for me to have you dictate my emotions. So please.
Oh, okay, good. You can help me here.
Somebody better help you.
In 1980, the first movie, Friday the 13th, was released.
Yes.
Now, I can't remember. I've never seen any of these movies. Who's the one in this one?
The killer?
Yeah.
It is Pamela Voorhees. It's Mrs. Voorhees, a friend of the Christies.
But is this the one with the camp, Silver Lake?
Yeah, Camp Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake. That's it. Betsy Palmer?
Yes, exactly.
That's his. That's the killer. Well, yeah. He becomes a killer. But that's who kills first. Is his mom becomes
Isn't it Jason Voorhees?
In part 2, yeah. Avenging his mother's decapitation.
So you can go back to, you'll know who Betsy Palmer is.
From all the game shows,
There you go, in the 60s, right.
And Kevin Bacon was in the first Friday the 13th.
Oh, he was?
But he was known as Chris P. Bacon.
Yes, and then they went, hey, that's a little silly.
On the nose. Hat on its hat.
It's hard to play Shakespeare when you got a silly name like Chris P. Bacon.
Change it to Canadian.
Speaking of Canadians, on this date in 1996, this gentleman was made an officer of the Order of Canada.
What year?
What year?
96. Anyone want to take a guess?
Ryan Reynolds.
He has an unusual name, one of a kind. He's a very fine bass player.
Shadrach S. Butthole.
Geddy Lee.
It's not Mr. Butthole.
You said it was unusual.
That would be unusual. Geddy Lee. And
I guess that.
that's because
And you know, isn't his name Gary?
Yes.
Yeah.
His sister or something couldn't say
His
Gary.
grandma could, yeah.
Somebody couldn't say Gary.
Getty, get in here. Getty, stop playing the bass.
Geddy Lee, and there's a thing on Access TV with Dan Rather talking to Geddy Lee. He has the most extensive collection of Major League Baseball memorabilia and autographed balls you've ever seen in your entire life. It's
amazing.
Stunning what he has. Yeah. And of course, he loves the Blue Jays. Because he's a Canadian, and that's not in our country. It's from above us, where Canada is.
Yet.
I'm going to have to start talking to you like you talk to me. I hope you're going to be okay with
Has
that.
anyone done the calculation that if Canada becomes the 51st state, they're going to be adding 2 more Democratic states? Never mind. Happy birthday to the late Mike Wallace. That was always bad news if you were sitting in some office and some guy, the secretary goes, Mike Wallace is coming up the steps.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Yep.
That's a great documentary about Mike Wallace. It's out there. Take a look.
His kid's good, too.
Very.
He's very
Yes.
And then, Pat, in 1949, the birthday of the great Billy Joel.
Oh, I love Billy Joel.
Oh, of course. Lastly, Rosario Dawson, born in this date in 1979.
Good actress.
Yeah. What's the movie where she is completely naked for no particular reason?
Rosario Dawson?
I get Rosario Dawson, Zoe Saldana, and somebody else mixed up all the time. And I don't know why. Or maybe I do know why.
I know you, and that's not why.
That's not why.
I mean, they're all hot.
Hot.
John Gruden.
No, I know who John Gruden is.
Oh, okay. That'd be very
say
confusing.
Dan Snyder didn't know it was John Gruden.
Okay.
John Gruden, he was hot.
It's letters coming up. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We got letters.
Look forward to that. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Break up with your brewer. Switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
And you're strapping on a guitar. And now, what are you going to play your new one here?
No, I'll play a new one.
Okay.
I'm not like Haywood. I can't write a song about 2 minutes, but
I know, but you had a really good one you played last time. I really liked. There we go. That's working.
Wayne had a wreck with a big old buzz. And you couldn't tell what kind of car that was. He rolled it in a field where he turkey hunts. That's 4 total cars in the past 6 months. But Wayne must not have learned his lesson yet. He just stuck a handicap tag on a black Corvette. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette. Colostomy bag and the cast is still wet. A shattered left leg with his neck in a brace. Wayne's trying to get to heaven in a high-speed chase. He's squealing tires and won't turn around. Got on a damp diaper and a hospital gown. Doing 120 in black fiberglass. Got a nurse on call and a cop up his ass. On 14 prescriptions for a compacted desk. Wayne's doctor's worried and his wife is pissed. And the news chopper chasing him up in the air. Wayne could give a damn about Obamacare. And his Allstate agent's getting all upset. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette?
Amen.
Let's do the big Bruce Springsteen in it.
Tim Wilson.
Tell the story again. And I always love the story about when you and Cheryl were playing, and the day that you finally, the day that she quit playing one-on-one against you.
You mean when I finally beat her?
Yes.
This is Reggie's sister,
a
of
couple
course.
years ago.
She wasn't going to play anymore.
Well, when I sent her shot into my mom's rose garden, we started playing horse.
Right.
But you got to remember, Cheryl was always 2 to 3 inches taller as we were growing up. So I started to catch her in height my freshman and sophomore year of high school. So up until that point, Cheryl dominated me. But she dominated everyone, though. I don't feel so bad.
Didn't she score how many did she score that one night? You scored, what was it?
45.
45. She came in and.
You know, I'm gloating. Because we had played in the away gym. She had played at the home gym. So my dad was with her at their game, and my mom was with me. So we get in the car. Hey, I had my best game ever. 40, 45 points. Strider started. Strider, what did you do tonight? And she looked at my dad and kind of looked down. My dad's like, oh, she had a pretty good game. I was like, oh, yeah, but I bet it wasn't 40, 45. No, she had a really good game. Well, what's really good? She had 105.
By herself?
I'm like, the team scored 105? No, son. Cheryl scored
105 points.
I
bet that record still stands.
I believe it does. They beat that team 179 to 12.
God.
The point guard, which is still a record, had 39 assists. I mean, it was like crazy numbers.
What's the exact correct name of this?
The pickle dog.
The pickle dog.
Pickle dog.
Okay, now.
Well, we are all pickle dog virgins.
So, Bob, why don't you go first, and I'll do the play-by-play.
Now, Bob, your right hand, you're supposed to put your left hand behind your head before you. Oh, no! Pickle dog down!
Okay, Bob is now chewing the pickle dog. He's about to give his analysis and his review. Bob.
Delicious.
It is delicious. It gets a thumbs up from Bob.
It's very messy.
Are they going to be able to show this on the TV show?
No, John, eat it.
It's very messy.
Bob, your thoughts?
John, I shot my hot dog. Right out of the pickle.
Out of the canoe.
Well, some people get a little excited when they have the first pickle dog.
Well, you know, I did, and I've created a huge mess over here that actually looks somewhat like a porn shoot.
Welcome back. Bob
in
and Tom
quite a
Show.
mood.
And remember, you young broadcasters out there, I can't stress this enough. If you feel like silence, if there's a silence coming, always remember to fill it up with gibberish. Don't ever just take a moment and take a breath, because real people don't talk like that. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
I had an unfortunate moment yesterday.
Oh, no.
Short version. I took the dogs out for a walk like I always do. I went for kind of a long one, and I forgot the bags.
Yeah.
You know,
That's bad. Yeah, the poop bags.
Poop bags. So the larger dog created a sort of an epic thing. And so, but I felt terrible. I didn't have a bag with me. So I took the dogs home, and then I didn't think this through. I should have, when I went back to pick it up, taken a dog with me.
Oh, because it looked like you were just picking up.
So
it looked like you were walking around your neighborhood collecting dogs.
So I walk pretty far out of my neighborhood to go back because I felt terrible. Picked up the aforementioned pile was still there. I picked it up, tied off the bag, and I'm walking back to my house with a dog poop bag with no dog.
Right.
So there's two conclusions one could gather from that if they saw you. One, you went back and were conscientious and picked up after your
most
dog.
People would think.
Yeah. Or two, you shat in someone's yard and you picked up your poo in your bag.
I think those are two possibilities.
So you're crazy, but you're neat.
So there I'm walking. I'm getting. This was kind of far from my house. I get back to my little dead end street, and I'm walking once again, dog free, dogless, with this big bag of green poop or the green bag full of dog poop. People get it. One of my neighbors pulls up. Hi, rolls down the window, and my dog went back.
Why are you so concerned about this? People don't care.
I think it's weird. If you saw someone walking down your street carrying a thing of dog poop without a dog,
I think you look like a hero also.
Yeah, you look like a hero.
People don't normally go back. You're a
understand
good
that.
guy.
Yes.
But no, typically I find myself, I'll be anywhere and I'll reach in my pocket. Oh, there's one of those dog bags. But the time when you really need it.
always happens.
Okay, anyway. So let's get back to the action. It's time to get to some letters.
That's right. Letters from you brought to us by Hyundai. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hyundai. Hyundai helps protect you and your family on the road. Hyundai puts your safety first and everything else second. That's Hyundai.
All right.
I have a letter. Ready?
Yeah.
Dear Chick McGee, trendsetter, and the rest of the magnificent cast of the Bob and Tom Show.
How about that?
This past Wednesday, my family and I went to the Dodgers-Miami Marlins game in Miami. Chick is a trendsetter. Evidence at the game. I was very happy that I was not the only person who responded a certain way when a certain Dodger player was announced in the lineup. Yes, when Shohei Ohtani was announced, there were quite a few of us in my area who said, Hey, Ohtani.
Really?
That's amazing.
Keep up the good work, Chick. Happy future birthday to Josh.
Oh, thank you.
Jeremy, the writer, just turned 47 on May 8th, and he has a Chuck Norris joke.
Mm-hmm.
Superman and Chuck Norris got into a boxing match one time. The loser had to wear their underwear on the outside of his pants.
Oh, then I think we know who it was.
There we go.
I like that very much.
Thank you from Vero Beach, Florida. That's Jeremy. Thank you very much.
I got a letter over here. This comes to us from Joseph, Air Force. He is in the AMMO troop, AMMO. And then he explains, we build bombs and work with explosives.
Thank you for your service, Joseph.
Serious
business.
Thank you. Serious business.
Not like what we do.
You guys were reading a list of dangerous jobs.
Oh, we deal with plenty of bombs, don't we?
The first hour of this show. In boot camp, our drill instructor would often give us simple questions to answer in unison. When we gave the correct answer, he would say, outstanding. There are more brains in here than on Kurt Cobain's ceiling.
Oh,
boy, oh, boy.
That is rough. But, I mean, you're a badass drill instructor instructing dudes and ladies that are going to be dismantling and building bombs. You got to be tough. Thank you very much, Joseph.
Yikes.
Very, very serious. On a lighter note, we hear from Stephanie, who writes, I've had a waterbed since 1987.
Good for you, Stephanie.
I've been through 2 mattresses and 3 heaters.
How many husbands?
Oh.
Must like to use the mattress a lot.
She goes, I can't move. when I sleep on a regular mattress. I love my waterbeds.
I loved my waterbed.
Maybe it's time to get one. Is your bedroom upstairs or downstairs at your house?
It's on the main floor.
Oh, are you on a slab or a basement?
I'm in a basement.
Isn't that that's not true about waterbeds?
But being heavy?
Yeah, they can go upstairs and they're not that much heavier than a regular bed or some crazy.
But I think the issue is if it bursts and it leaks, it's going to take the ceiling out on the.
Yeah, but I think that was also started by your
getting-
Serta lobby.
I like my sleep number bed. I love my sleep number bed. I'm not getting a waterbed.
Yeah, I've never slept on one.
I had one, and I loved the soft cider waterbed. That was even better.
But have you
had the hard cider one?
You know,
no, I haven't.
I know you're not
filled with bed with hard cider.
You haven't slept on one, but have you?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
You've never been on a waterbed.
I went on one time. It was too noisy.
Yeah, all that's banging around.
Well, that's probably the couple that was trying to sleep.
Did you at least say excuse me?
We were just because I would make the following argument: FM radio, as we know it today, is largely due to the presence of the waterbed and the early years of what would now be called, I guess, album rock radio. Almost all of the commercials were for waterbeds.
Did a lot of remotes at Waterbed Warehouse, yes. Oh, yes.
Did you broadcast from a bed?
Yeah.
Like John and Yoko?
Yeah. Yes. It was quite a time.
I have an idea. I just thought of this.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
We're doing a sleep-in? What are we doing?
Christy, we could maybe do a final Bob and Tom album. We did so many CDs over the years. We could do a vinyl record. And I'm envisioning maybe you and Josh on the cover, just like John and Yoko on the cover of Two Virgins.
We got to be naked?
Flesh all a mess.
Yeah. We'd get you, what do they call those pubic wigs?
I was going to say, you're going to have to give me a lot of time to grow.
You meant we'd get you a good lawyer. That's what you meant.
What are they called, a merkin? Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
You ever seen the cover of that record?
Yes, I have.
That woman is.
She had a lot of hair.
Ooh, yikes.
That was the style.
We had a story yesterday about, I guess, the first attack of the season by a bison on a moron trying to take a selfie at Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
I got a nice letter about this.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
The 47-year-old from Florida approached the animal too closely for a selfie and was attacked. He sustained minor injuries treated on site.
This is from Mark.
Hi, Mark.
He goes, I used to drive by a farm in Canada that raised bison. They had a large sign on the fence that read, "Don't climb the fence unless you can cross the field in 9.7 seconds because the bison can do it in 10.
Ooh.
Wow. And that has the actual stat. A bison can run, what is it, like 3 times faster than a human? It's something crazy.
Yeah.
So, you don't want to be...
3 times faster, yep.
You don't want to be doing that unless...
They look big, but they can move.
Yes, sirree. Dear Bob and Tom Show, writes Kirk. I want to say thanks to Steven Singer. I already got the beautiful rose for my wife for Mother's Day. She collects them. I know she'll love this one again. I'm working on the entire bouquet. Thank you. I can't wait for the next one to come out. Have a great day. That is from Kirk in Ashley, North Dakota.
Well, now she knows what she's getting. You just told her.
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't listen.
Are you kidding? Ashley? She's a lovely
How many
lady.
guys have we met with their wives and she doesn't listen?
Yeah. Good point.
Many.
They stand there with that look like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, this is where he learned that. All he ever says is, that sounds like a sex move. I just said pass the ketchup. What the hell's wrong with you? Coming up, we have sporting news.
Yes.
A lot of cool stuff going on in the world of sports. We have someone who ate a beehive with the bees in it.
Oh,
that sounds like a cartoon.
Yes.
And they spit the bees out.
Also,
like bullets?
Also, I'll sing a small snippet of this. Let me see if you can pick out what this is. Pat Godwin. Oye, como va?
Santana.
We have Carlos Santana news.
Is he okay?
Yes. This is Carlos Santana in sports.
Wow. What?
Yeah, isn't that cool? Coming up. But
No, we need to talk about that.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I will do the story just to illustrate to those in the room. Well, you guys know what we're dealing with, and the people listening.
Okay,
it's not a world record. It's not interesting. It's
but we were told it's Santana in sports.
It is. It's Santana.
Unbelievable.
Carlos Santana.
Does he play pickleball now?
Oh, you'll see.
No. I feel like I need to do it right now.
Oh, yeah, come over.
You're hearing why we need to do the story because his last name's Santana.
You don't love Carlos Santana?
I don't know
You know
him.
what I love?
I'm sure if I met him, I'd love him.
I love listening to Santana on my Raycon earbuds.
yeah.
That's right. And as soon as we get Mother's Day out of the way, you know what's
love
next?
That Rob Thomas.
Father's Day. Father's Day. That's right. And Dad would
June
love
15th.
a brand new pair of everyday earbuds from Raycon. He deserves to relax. Here you go, Pop. Recharge and enjoy his favorite music, radio shows, podcasts, and telephone calls in crystal clear sound and 32-hour battery life from Raycon. That's right. Multi-point connectivity. He could pair 2 devices at once, and Raycon's quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery. And they also come with active noise cancellation, often difficult to find at such an accessible, dad-friendly price point. And they have all the vibrant colors and a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. And we have a deal for you for dear old Dad. Right now, get up to 15% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's up to 15% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Santana coming up. Eggs in unusual places coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a song so girls don't get anorexia.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, I wanna be a plus-sized model, the kind that can't run very far. Doodle-doodle-doo. 'Cause if I could only be a plus-sized model, I know I'd be a big, big star. Please feed me. So some people get sensitive about it, but don't, because the beautiful women are the big women.
I agree.
And I gained some weight, then I couldn't afford to keep it. Here we go, and I want a carbo load without having to exercise. I don't want to worry if the fat goes to my thighs. I want to wear a plus-size brassiere for room. I want to eat chips and wash them down with beer. Well, I've got a plus-size dream, but I'm plus-sized. Ornery for the best job in the world goes to the bigger girls than me. They're all sluts.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Tell us more about scatting.
Well, it's it's like in the traditional jazz sense. It's the scooter beat a bada. But I mean, I don't do that. I do it to classic rock only.
Right. The most famous scat is probably the worst ever.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra, a great artist, but the doobie, one of the worst,
absolutely
terrible scats. But
I mean, it's hard. Like if you're in the car and you're listening to Led Zeppelin, it's hard not to do the bow bow bam doom cack cack doom bam 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 doom cack cack doo. So
brilliant. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got the notoriety came from the AC/DC, which really took sale, which is the. Dun 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 Be-dun bad way on all dun 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 pa-dum 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 dun Be-dun bad way on all and my girlfriend's like, most people sing the lyrics.
That's true.
Okay. I can scat Amos Moses by Jerry Reed.
Oh,
please.
yeah.
Let's hear it.
Please.
On that note, we have to go. Thanks for joining us.
Hunting alligator down in the swamp.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
This is Bob Cavoyan for Channel 13 in a special Olympic moment. We are going to recreate the very first time the torch was ever run in history.
The monkey's got no gloves on. Where are the monkey gloves?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have the gloves on. Sorry.
Now we're going to recreate the very first time the torch was run in history.
Cue the monkey.
I'm not a monkey. I'm a gorilla. There's a difference.
Cut.
I didn't say I didn't know what you wanted. I know what you want. I can't do it.
Why
can't you do it? I can't go in the woods.
Why?
I have sensitive skin. I can't. I just can't do it.
Sensitive skin. You're wearing a gorilla suit. I was just in the woods. Anybody can go in the woods.
Have you ever been bitten by a mosquito? Possibly a carpenter ant?
You don't want the gig? If you don't want to do this,
I didn't say I didn't want the gig.
Tony Siragusa from the Colts. Tony Siragusa said, I can do this.
Siragusa
He wanted the role of the gorilla.
He cannot touch my gorilla.
Yeah, well, he didn't even need the suit, okay?
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin. Hello. Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
She brought food in. Did you bring food in?
I did bring food in.
Oh, a big tray of food, Tom. There's Josh Arnold.
And this music sounds great.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Thank you.
It's Kevin.
I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello,
Pat,
Tom.
thank you for teaching Kevin this. Really.
Forever.
Kevin Anaker is great.
Not the C minor 7 chord.
Ladies, looking good today.
Thank you.
Christy, your bangs look just right.
Kiss.
Jess Hooker's got her nice. Your helmet hair looks even better.
What are you doing?
Your helmet hair looks even better, he said.
Yeah,
No,
it is very helmet.
It's kind of a helmet of hair. It looks good.
Yeah, that's the grow out point. I know.
I would take that.
No, it looks great.
Kind of Bieberish, young Bieberish.
No, it looks good. I don't see a helmet when I see your hair.
That's okay.
I think it's fair. Well, you think so, Christy?
I mean,
your hair looks great.
This
Don't
is
listen
Tom
to him.
trying,
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna punish
You know what Tom has really been trying, Jess, is to put Josh into a better mood.
Yeah,
it's one of those mornings.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I was in my brain. I thought, well, Jess, if she's listening, is not coming in. Yeah, very much one of those mornings. So
you ever notice it when you say to someone, "Wow, you sure are in a bad mood"? That never helps.
No.
Never once worked.
No.
It's like saying ever said to somebody, "Hey, calm down," and they go, "Oh, I hadn't thought of that."
I heard yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm not making anything up that I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
If you put your hand over your left eye, and look up and breathe, it makes you less anxious and calms you down.
Okay.
Why your left eye?
I don't know.
I heard
there's something about the brain and the thing, and it really does kind of sort of work.
I heard if you take your left hand, put it over your eye, and drink a bottle of Jameson.
Yeah.
That'll also.
That evidently, it really does work.
Seriously?
It's a technique. Yes.
Huh.
A coping mechanism?
Yes.
Pretty interesting.
I'm not sure. Is it now? If you're left-handed, does it then switch?
Nope.
I think it's
Really?
a right brain, left brain
Or
thing.
left brain, right brain thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're left-handed,
It decreases anxiety. I've done it 38 times this morning. And
can you walk me through it one more time? This is kind of like the hokey
take your
pokey.
hand, put it over your left eye.
Check.
Okay, you got to take your glasses off, and then look up.
Right.
And then just
Do you move your head or just your eyeball?
Just look up.
Okay.
And breathing is important.
And then just breathe for a little bit, and it
Through your
turns
nose,
off,
out your mouth.
It turns off your anxious.
Interesting.
Boy,
Got kind of a Maharishi thing.
Anxiety decreases anxiety.
Okay, very
whatever
good.
it takes.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
You know, most of us do need to have Tom tell us to calm down, and what's your problem is also a good one.
Yes, this will make you happy.
I hope this makes you happy.
I got wound up in here one time during a commercial, and it was me and him, and I think Christy, and this is what he did. He just put his hand up.
Him is Tom?
Tom.
Okay.
Just put his hand up, closed his eyes, and was just like, couldn't even say anything to me. He was just like, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
Enough.
Enough, yes.
Okay. Well, now, you missed it. We talked a lot about the new Pope.
Yeah.
And maybe we should break
Why
out
she's
our
wearing
new
a
song.
White Sox shirt, I'm sure.
There you go.
I mean, they're wondering. I think he's going to be a fairly cool Pope. Did you notice he's from Chicago?
Yes.
And he wore his mitre backwards with the expanding thing in front. That's always
Show some respect.
Always a great look. What? Pardon me?
Show some respect.
With the election of American Cardinal Robert Prevost as the new Pope, City of Chicago abuzz. Pope Leo XIV being one of their own. Long before being elected as the 267th Pope. Boy, this Catholic thing's been going on a while.
Yeah,
right?
it's been a while.
They're actually going to hold. They're going to have a special 5 minutes of no gunfire today.
Nice tribute.
Born in Chicago. Initially, an ABC News reporter, and I would tell you their name, but it doesn't give it here in the story, said that Pope Leo was a Cubs fan. That couldn't be more wrong. And the Cubs put up on the Wrigley Field, the famous scoreboard there in front. It said, hey, Chicago, he's a Cubs fan. Well, that's wrong because here's...
But that's Cubs for you. They just assume everyone's a Cubs fan.
Pope Leo, said the Cardinals fan. Here's Pope Leo's brother, Bobby Jr. No, I'm not sure what his name is. His brother gave a definitive answer to WGN. Here's the Pope's brother.
Yeah, he was never, ever a Cubs fan, so I don't know where that came from. He was always a Sox fan. Our mother was a Cubs fan. I don't know, maybe that clued in there. And our dad was a Cardinals fan, so I don't know where that all came from. And all the aunts, our mom's family was from the North Side, so that's why they were Cubs fans.
Mm-hmm. Sir, all I asked you if you were...
That's right.
I asked if you
where it came from, I don't know.
I asked if you were younger or older.
That's all.
That was John Prevost, Bobby's brother.
There you go.
You younger or older?
Prevost. He looks older, actually. To be
Okay,
honest. I don't know.
But we learned that the new Pope is Leo the 14th because the new guy, and that so far they've always been guys that we know of.
Yeah.
You never know under the robe. You seen Conclave? Okay, I'm sorry.
Not everybody has. You got to knock that off.
But he gets to choose his own name.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Pat, do you want to play your tribute to the Chicago-born Robert Prevost, the new Pope?
I'm Leo the 14th, I am.
Yeah.
Leo the 14th, I am. I can't marry the widow next door, cause I wouldn't be the Pope no more. In all these years I've been celibate. Never slept with a Nelly or a Sam.
No Sam.
The brand new Pope from Chi-Town. Leo the 14th, I am. Second verse, same as the first. I'm Leo the 14th, I am. Leo the 14th, I am. I can't marry the widow next door, cause I wouldn't be the Pope no more. In all these years I've been celibate. I slept with a Nelly or a Sam.
No Sam.
I'm the first Pope that's American. Leo the 14th, I am. Leo the 14th, I am.
Yeah. All right. A nice tribute. I'm sure they'll be playing that at White Sox games during the 7th inning stretch. Now, we turn to Chick McGee because it's time for sports.
Julius Randle. Julius had 24 points, 11 assists. It's from Jerry Lewis's Nutty Professor. And led the Minnesota Timberwolves 117-93 victory over the Steph Curry-less Golden State Warriors. They call them the Dubs. Anthony Edwards finished with 20 points after an injury scare. The Wolves more than tripled their three-point output from Game 1 loss, and they did not shoot very well. Curry suffered a left hamstring strain. The injury likely sidelined Curry at least until next week. The Warriors are going to be without this certain Hall of Famer. And Jonathan Kuminga had 18 points, and Trace Jackson Davis had 15 for the Warriors off the bench. Tonight, the third game, Cavs at the Pacers. Of course, Indiana holds a 2-game-to-none lead in that series. And then Oklahoma City at Denver tonight. That one tied at a game apiece. NHL last night, Washington evens things at a game apiece. They beat Carolina 3-1. Overtime, Edmonton beat Vegas 5-4. The Oils have a 2-game-to-none lead in that. And we already talked about the Pope being a White Sox fan. And the Pakistan Cricket Board has shifted the remaining 8 matches of their Pakistan Super League.
Finally. This has been
2020 competition to Dubai in the United Arab Emirates following the war that they're having trouble with.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, they're going.
Yeah.
This is a gigantic thing worldwide.
Whoa.
Yeah, it sure is.
The Pakistani Indian cricket's a big deal. Do you know how to play
huge
cricket, Tom? That seems like something you like. Lawn bowling, cricket.
My summer camp, we used to play cricket on the beach. It was incredibly fun.
Cricket on the beach.
Is that a true statement?
Yeah. No, if you can't pay a winter. It's a tradition.
You had the cricket bat and everything?
Yeah, it was great.
The flat bat?
I'm sure the rules, we used a tennis ball. I'm sure the rules were vastly different, but it was really fun.
A Pittsburgh Pirates stadium employee.
Did I say about the time the one guy slid into it and got the, got a sharp thing right, in the taint area?
Like a splinter?
Right?
No. It was, well, the actual story is he was pulling a kind of a boat, sort of a rowboat kind of onto the shore by the cricket on the beach place. And there was this sort of flange on the bow of the boat that had a hole in it. It's kind of hard to explain, like a flat piece of metal.
Oh, this. Okay, yeah.
Flat piece of metal, about the size of a pack of cigarettes, but thin. And then he pulled it, and as he slipped, he pulled that right into his groin.
Oh, my God.
I thought it was a cricket story.
And
I thought it was a cricket
Well, this
story,
we played
too.
cricket on the beach, and then he managed to have to get massive stitches between his male member and his beehole. God, that was funny.
Hey, I've got a picture of the new Pope.
Is that why we're doing the cricket story?
He's a White Sox fan. The White Sox and the Houston Astros in 2005 were at the World Series. And here's a picture. If you see, there he is, talking to someone on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't know who that gentleman is in the foreground, but diehard White Sox fans watching a World Series.
Wow.
So there you go.
All right.
Father Bob. That's what they called him.
Father Bob.
Is he wearing? Is he wearing a baseball?
Yeah, he's wearing a jersey.
Sox jersey. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
A
excited.
hoodie, yeah.
Oh, okay, I couldn't tell if that was the collar or not.
No,
It's
you don't have to wear a collar.
Burt
you know.
Young in the left photo.
Yeah.
The late Burt Young was also a Sox fan. That's exactly right.
Wearing the collar is helpful.
It definitely helps, especially if you're on a golf course.
Yeah, I know your famous story about you're playing golf with a priest and the one guy didn't know and
Yeah,
he's
and he
cursing the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Then you must have said something, Father, and the guy went, what?
They always will treat you a little better at the strip club if you wear that collar.
You just keep yours in your glove compartment.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's the penalty for, I know, impersonating a police officer, impersonating a priest?
I don't think
No. There is eventually a penalty.
It's sort of put off.
But the risk reward thing, what would it?
If you find yourself in a waiting room and you look around and look, there are the Menendez brothers. What am I doing here? Oh, wait a minute. You mean it was that priest gag?
It's another baseball story.
Are you unhappy with this one?
39-year-old Carlos Santana.
Oye, como va?
Clearly not because you didn't say 104.
39-year-old Carlos Santana. No, the oldest is Satchel Paige at 59, but they were never really sure of his age. But anyway, Carlos Santana, the second oldest position player
currently
in Major League Baseball.
Right.
That's the story.
Carlos Santana plays baseball now?
And he got younger.
I had no
Santana
idea.
says surviving the game's rigors comes with sacrifice and preparation and discipline. Now, keep listening, because if you're waiting for something interesting in the story, it's not coming.
The guy's the second oldest man.
It is why he has a personal chef at his disposal, as most professional athletes do, both for homestands in Cleveland and in Tampa during the offseason. Once again, he's the second oldest position player.
Yes.
Who's the oldest?
He spends time atop the massage table before and after every game.
Who cares?
The oldest, Jess, is not named Carlos Santana.
Oh, that's why we're not talking about it.
Right.
Are you a fan of the great Carlos Santana, the guitar player?
Yeah, I think he's great.
Yeah, see?
I like his work.
Thought I'd bring up a...
So that's it. We could have just said, hey, Carlos Santana's a great player.
Yeah, but I think it's there's a guy...
Justin Verlander is the oldest right now.
Is he really?
He's 40... He's 42 years old, which is 3 years older than the second oldest player, Carlos Santana.
But does Justin Verlander know his way around?
He knows his way around a beautiful woman, I can tell you that.
Chick, I have a warning for you. The fifth oldest outfielder is named Richie Havens. So we'll probably be doing that story Monday.
Oh, boy.
Fourth oldest, John Mayer.
Oh, this is great. We could do like the guitar player's greatest baseball team. This is so exciting.
Once again, just to what did I do with that story? Just to review.
I mean, just this guy.
Carlos Santana, 39-year-old Carlos Santana, second oldest position player in Major League Baseball.
He switch hits.
Wait,
he plays.
He has some.
Hold on.
He has some obvious hints for you: sacrifice, preparation, discipline.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who would have thought that?
No athlete.
Personal chef has that going for him.
This guy doesn't even play guitar or anything.
No,
But he has
he's
a
baseball
no,
player.
he's a switch
But
hitter.
He has the same name as Carlos.
He bats with a Strat or a
Fender.
or a Gibson.
No, he doesn't.
Whatever.
What are they saying in that song?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're speaking Spanish.
Well, what is that? What does Oye Como Va mean?
I always thought it said, "Oh, is that a como va?" I like it.
Oh, is that a como va?
I like
toupee.
Yeah.
Oh, a comb over. Oh, that's good.
I honestly thought that's what it said.
Oh, is that a como va?
Oh, Pat, you gotta. You and Jeffrey have to put that one together.
I like it.
Oh, the percussion on this.
This is about the time that I say during a Santana show, "Hey, you just played this one."
Oh, come on. How about that great song with Rob Thomas?
I love that song. Smooth.
That's not
Smooth.
a typical Santana
Yeah,
song.
that's
Oye, como va
No, but
means-
when Carlos kicks in with his guitar, you know, oh, that's Carlos Santana.
He plays with his face. You've seen him play.
Jeff, I have one we could also do. I got a black magic marker.
Oh, look, one of the classics. I got a black magic marker.
Oye, como va?
According
or
to-
toupee.
According to Santana, Oye, como va means listen to how it goes, come and enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
Listen how it goes.
Listen how it goes, come and enjoy it.
That can't be the literal translation of Oye Como Va.
I know,
can
I
it?
say that, but yeah.
Maybe it is.
Come and go.
Como like
Como
Yeah, I guess it
va.
would be.
Will come with you
Va.
over here.
Or come with life. I don't know.
Or ejaculate.
That's it.
I'm not sure.
Now, have you ever,
I think it's just a jacket.
Miss Hooker? Have you ever seen the movie Woodstock?
No. No,
Okay,
I
yeah.
haven't.
The highlight for me, and I hate drum solos.
Okay.
The drum solo in the Santana segment is incredible.
Nope.
It's short, it's great, it's beautiful. The kid's like 19 doing it.
It's not Santana doing it?
What's Carlos's band? Carlos is up there with
He
a
hired the
SG. And
It shows how important the guy making decisions was with the band.
Oh, right.
Listen how it goes is the literal Spanish translation.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Listen how it goes.
have you ever seen Woodstock? Don't you remember that great?
Nope.
Yes, I have.
Every once in a while, when I'm in a certain mood, I'll just go and watch that drum solo.
Really?
And I hate drum solos as a general rule.
You know, it's a long movie. You could.
Go watch it now.
I did not say that.
You're telling us every now and then you put that on to
There's
watch
no
the drum.
way.
Yes, I do.
Where do you find it?
At your
not believe you.
Absolutely.
At your house,
You can't even.
You can't even turn the TV on.
He probably just.
There is no way in hell unless someone comes in and shows you here's where Woodstock's
absolute
playing.
fact.
Amy, please find the solo.
Yes, and then Amy has to drive an hour and a half to come turn on Woodstock
What's
for you.
the car's detail? Could you bring that around? And
No wonder she can't do your alterations anymore. She's got to turn your TV on too.
I'm trying to get them to move so I can get her over there quicker to do things.
You have Amy. You have Amy hem your jeans now?
No, I have some.
Tom.
I told you. I told you there was a problem that I'm having. I can't talk about it this late in the show.
What?
Somebody's listening.
There's a secret issue that a certain person could be listening. I have to have some.
Oh, we gotta wait.
I have to have some unusual. What's it called?
Alterations?
No, it involves sewing something else.
Monograms?
No, it's not a.
He did tell us yesterday, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah.
Oh, is it where you tore the couch?
I thought it was
He flipped that cushion over. That's all.
No, it's a dog issue.
Never happened.
It involves a hungry dog and something that might be made of fabric.
Have you ever been whipped with a belt?
No.
We'll have details coming up.
I have.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Yeah. Mine was at a bachelor party.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had strippers whip me on stage, but they did not use a belt, as I recall. You were there. Do you remember this or not? Remember me being whipped?
No.
Yeah.
I was being whipped with a belt, and I go, please stop, just use your hand. And she goes, gladly, it hurts worse. And she used her hand, and it hurt way worse.
Oh, really?
I had no idea.
We have apparently belt whipping in the news.
Yes, sir.
When we return, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he'd preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about Revival Week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come. I've run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe said, well, y'all can just use the whole dang place. Ain't nine on a jukebox, Amazing Grace. I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with y'all. Preacher says, well, I reckon it'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. Is going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill, it's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and pray we don't get killed. The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint, and didn't take it real well, said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught youth Sunday school and two deacons in the back room shooting pool were sharing the Lord with the Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke, had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry him out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights and the beer, said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptists ought to be in. Preacher says, well, we don't really need y'all here. You didn't do a very good job last year. You only saved one sinner. That's Todd McGuire. He's a little sumbitch, set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and it done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. I'm trying to think, make sure I don't cuss in here, because usually in the show I do.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics. Wine and here's always chill. Oh, yeah. And we're here every Sunday. We're living large. We're the only church with a covered charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your ass out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill. Oh,
yeah. There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Okay. It's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House? Well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Joe DeRosa is sitting in with us right now, Joe. What else is going on in your life? What about your personal background? Big family, small background, a small family? What?
I'm in a relatively small family that I was adopted into. Yes.
Interesting.
And I know what...
You were adopted into the DeRosa family?
Yes, I was. And I know what everybody is wondering, because I always, do you ever look for your real parents?
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants to know. I saw that on Maury. Did you ever try to find your real parents? No, I pretty much took the hint, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, when they abandoned me, I was like, that's the end of that.
Probably no sense in looking for him. Really, I got you. Okay.
Really. I'm sure there's a lot of
dropping a dime on mom and dad.
A lot of gold comedy down this road.
Yeah. And now I have a very my mother was very overprotective through my whole life, and but she's very involved in my life, and she calls me almost every day, and holds me hostage on the phone for hours on end. While she's at this age where she just holds me on the phone and just asks me all these really annoying questions, and she won't let me hang up, and it just sounds like I'm having really bad phone sex for like an hour. I'm just like, yes. Oh, God. Yes! I already told you what I was wearing.
Be very handy. Pay attention.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee.
Hey, Chick.
Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Jess Hooker.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Hey, Chick.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Special hello, closed circuit to Annie and Savannah.
What's old Annie up to?
No, something special.
Savannah, Georgia?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Love Savannah, Georgia.
Hello, Annie. Now,
only city in the country and rhymes with banana.
Yep.
And the famous Savannah Bananas, of course.
Savannah Bananas.
We were discussing the great Carlos Santana.
No, we weren't. We're going to another.
We're moving on.
And
going to another story.
I was trying to explain to Miss Hooker. Carlos Santana, of course, the second oldest active baseball player.
Position
player, sorry.
He's the 6th oldest baseball player.
Stop it.
Currently playing. See, I knew I could get him excited about this.
No.
But he has the same name. He has the same name, of course, as the great guitarist and band leader
I'm just
Carlos
glad there's
Santana.
not like a third baseman named Leo Sayer. That's
Yeah,
all
right?
Although I wouldn't do it for
rather
Leo
listen
Sayer
to
because
Leo Sayer.
I hate his music.
I can't.
You hate Leo Sayer?
And I don't know him, but I hate him and his music. Yeah, that makes me. Yeah, when that would come on the radio, I would climb down from the ladder of the house I was painting. It made me feel like changing the channel. Did you have any Zeppelin?
You're
Carlos,
a snot.
That's right. I acknowledge that.
Okay.
Carlos Santana. If you really have to see the movie Woodstock, it is the launch pad of.
So is this like a documentary about actual Woodstock?
Yeah, and it's great.
Okay.
I actually love it too. But
It's a well-done film.
They took
for its time.
They took 3 days of Peace and Love, and distilled it into like 3 hours, 2.5 hours, and somehow the movie seems longer than the actual 3 days of Peace and Love.
I do like it. It's
a beautiful piece of history.
When did it come out?
Long time ago.
About a year after the
1970?
70s.
Yeah. The concert was the music was amazing, but there were a lot of problems. It was muddy. It rained the whole time. A lot of lightning. But one of the highlights. This is what launched Santana's career.
Oh.
They were a San Francisco band, but this made them famous. And I was saying I don't particularly care for drum solos, but. The Santana band. I think this is Michael Shreve, I believe his name is.
Oh, Lord.
Michael Shreve.
You're going to play it?
I mean, just a little bit of it. This is live on stage at Woodstock. You can almost smell the rain. He's like 20, 19 years old, whatever. It's just amazing.
How many
Listen to this
sticks
guy.
is he using?
It sounds like 3 guys, doesn't it?
I think Jeff Oskey said it sounds a lot like a street drummer on a plastic tub. Didn't you say that?
No, I said a street drummer on a plastic tub is better than this.
Oh, my God. You're wrong.
There you go.
And then when the organ kicks in again, it's one of the great moments in music.
And every now and then you'll just listen to this part.
I'll watch it because you watch the intensity of this kid playing it. It's great. As a general rule, I'm not a drum solo guy, as I mentioned, but oh, wait a minute. Here's the weird stuff. Yeah, and then it just starts. It kicks back in any second now.
Are you trying to figure out what hell's going to feel like?
Is it going to feel like this or sound like this? No, this is great stuff. Here it
This
is.
is where everybody's buying T-shirts.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
They didn't even have T-shirts then.
This is where everybody's turning the radio off.
See, doesn't it seem like you've been here for a couple days?
Yeah.
I guess it's better when you're watching it.
Yeah, when you're watching, it's got to be better.
Where does it kick in? It kicks in any second now.
Can you imagine?
Come on, kick it in.
All right.
We're getting closer.
Who can shut this off? Do you know how to do that yet?
Nope.
Oh, there it is. It kicked in right there.
Oh, my God. They're at the ballpark.
Wait a minute. I can't believe the actual band playing is worse than the drums.
No, it's great. How dare you? I'm sorry. Boy. This weekend, that's your assignment. Go watch the movie Woodstock.
Okay, maybe I will. Yeah.
No, it's going to be a beautiful
You've got a beautiful weekend.
That a girl. No, you didn't hear what she said. Maybe I will.
Yeah, you know what? That is the way to play.
And maybe I'll wear my big pants so monkeys can fly out of my ass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Who are great in the movie.
Okay.
Oh, and there's a really fun thing.
You know what?
That's 3 hours. That's really long. I would really have to do it over.
Yeah, it's okay. You can break it up just to watch the various.
He is right about that's the first time I saw the Who, and I thought up until then I was Bobby Sherman and the Partridge Family, and I saw the Who, and I went, "Oh, this okay, all right, gotcha."
I had that aha moment with the Beatles come together. That song, I went, "Oh,
what
this
a gamble
is music."
to have Sean on show up at Woodstock,
right?
It could have gone one of two ways.
Yep.
They were a throwback 50s doo-wop sort of thing.
Okay.
It could have just sat there.
Right.
But the crowd loved it. They ate it up and they were all.
Are they in the movie?
Yeah, they do show up. Yeah,
that's where they got famous.
They were.
That was a joke band started at Columbia.
Yeah, it could have. I mean, it could have gone real.
Did they ask you to join? Because it's about the same time you were there.
No. I was there
you to be
years
in the
later.
band?
I would have loved to have been in the band.
Is that right?
Oh,
Woodstock rocks until Joan Baez comes up and just screeches on the brakes.
Yeah, and she goes, "David is in prison now." Okay, yeah, that's when.
Is everyone having fun?
Yeah.
But David's in prison.
I'm not criticizing her, but it just
brings the whole thing
is that where
a screeching halt.
Doesn't John Sebastian, does he get up there and go, far out, man? Or something
Well,
like
he's
that?
completely high.
Yeah, he's real.
He didn't know he was going to play, though.
Have you seen the longer version, though? I don't know if you're aware of this, but there were some extra songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
oh, that is.
He actually came after.
Yes, lightning would have struck.
Feel like dancing. It's the night away.
That was like a 3 a.m., wasn't it?
Oh,
3 a.m. Oh,
The rain was coming down. He
It's
still
a Leo
nailed it.
day.
Lightning in the background.
Yeah, they had that ridiculous hair.
A Pittsburgh Pirates Stadium employee has been suspended. Do we have the video of this? I'm sorry. After he was filmed whipping a fan with a belt.
What?
Boy, there's too much happening at this stadium in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I say this guy deserved it.
Okay, what did he do?
The video clip shows the employee and the fan having a verbal confrontation before the staffer punches the fan.
Yes.
The fan allegedly spit on the employee.
No, he multiple spit on the employee.
At
you
which
didn't have to say that. We knew this happened in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
At which point, the employee removed his belt and whipped the fan with it.
Yeah.
The incident occurred during Sunday's game between the Pirates and the Pods. The Pirates said in a statement that PNC Park game day employees' behavior entirely unacceptable, and he was immediately suspended.
Oh, okay.
The incident is currently under further investigation. A Pirates spokesperson said the employee intervened on behalf of a female employee who had a verbal confrontation with the fan.
Yeah.
He came over and...
I say the guy deserved it. I say issue fungo bats to the security people. Let him just beat the
Give 'em
guy.
tasers.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, that stadium is one of my favorite stadiums and one of my least favorite fan bases.
Oh, really?
Yes. I couldn't believe
79 was a long time ago.
how mean they were.
But don't they say that about the Steelers fan base too?
I don't know, do they?
Yeah.
I don't think
no?
so. I think
the
Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cowboys, it's kind of rough to be.
Gotcha.
I read that they would suspend his suspension if he would start wearing suspenders.
Well, how about that? Has he considered that?
Well, that would only make good sense.
Oh, don't leave us in suspense. What happened?
Excellent addition.
You know what? I'll handle this, Tom. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you very much.
An excellent addition, yet not a save.
Coming up, we got World Video Game Hall of Fame inducting new members. Who likes video games?
I do.
I do.
Many, many folks
Hall of
do.
Fame. Hall of Fame video games and world record in bare feet.
Okay. This is so dumb.
What does it say here? No bare feet.
No, what does this sign say?
What does this sign say?
No fighting.
Caddy
Now pick up that blood.
And we'll try to pick up that drum solo.
Taking drugs, Danny?
when we come back. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I was just kind of curious if you'd done any straight sort of. And now this from ABC News. No?
I'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
BBC News in London. I'm Lakshmi Singh. Now a word from Haifa. James Pettigrew.
See, you can do it.
I could do it, sure.
Sounds a little sarcastic, but.
Yes, well, then to actually get all the words not all jumbly-wumbly, I think that's the problem. I'd have to have a constant script.
Yeah.
I think I'd have problems talking off the cuff intelligently about world issues.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're here.
Yes, exactly.
And now, the latest from Greece.
Yes.
With Maria Bamford.
In
English!
I'd like to order dessert with milk, please.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I could say something in Hindi. Kihale kuta permilangi. Hello, dog. Goodbye.
That's what I got out of 4 years of Spanish.
Yeah.
Hola.
Dog, goodbye.
Hola, it's hi, Frank. Hello. Hola, Paco. Que tal? Yeah.
Very handy, very handy.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you speak a foreign language?
I went to a meetup group where they you're supposed to learn Spanish, but no one was a fluent speaker, so we ended up speaking sort of pretend Spanish, like sí, no, ay. It's like, oh my God, I'm really good at pretend languages.
Yeah, great.
greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, hi. We're hanging out with comedian Ron Ramey. Chick McGee doing double duty. Chick's doing anything else?
What's the most dangerous thing about starting a new relationship with a girl, fellas? That's right. What kind of pet does she have?
I was going to say finding out she's a psycho.
And what does it mean about her?
Well,
maybe depending on the kind of pet, you can tell she's a psycho right away.
This is from holytaco.com. If she has a big dog, what she thinks it says about her. I'm not like those other girls with their tiny yappy dogs. I'm a strong, confident, independent woman who's making it in a man's world.
I see.
What it really
says,
says,
I love big dogs, though.
What it really says about her is a big dog says, I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. Really? What the pet is thinking is, please stop using me as a body pillow and grinding on me in the middle of the night. I'm not your boyfriend.
You took a perfectly good story.
There's no grinding.
No grinding?
A small dog.
Okay.
What she thinks it says, I'm not just adorable. I'm really adorable. I'm so adorable that I have a living accessory. All the cool people are doing it. I'm just like a famous celebrity. What it really says, I want to be exactly like Paris. So if you're looking for a stupid, annoying, talentless woman like Paris Hilton with a little dog, I'm your girl.
Really?
Or maybe it says, I like a little dog.
What does the pet think?
What the pet thinks is, if that purse she carries me in is full of used condoms again today, I'm going to bite her.
I miss my ex-wife.
This is a mean website.
Here's a cat. What if she owns a cat? What she thinks it says, I'm responsible enough to care for another living creature, but I don't want to have to pay a lot of attention to it. That's why I have an animal that I could potentially leave alone for a few days, and it would be just fine. What it really says, having a cat, I don't like having guys spend the night at my house, so I adopted one of nature's ninjas to scare off any non-regular visitors using a razor-sharp pounce attack in the middle of the night.
Ouch.
What the cat is thinking, come on, dude, that I'm not familiar with, show me something dangly. I dare you. What she thinks it says, owning a fish. Fish tanks are sexy. I know this is just a small bowl, but it still oozes sex. This fish depends on me, and if it lives past the first day, people are going to know that I'm responsible enough to take care of another life. What it really says, one time I had sex with a biker in the parking lot of a county fair, and he spent $26 winning me this goldfish to remember him by. I forget his name, but I call the fish Nemo.
Okay.
What the pet is thinking, that whore hasn't fed me in 6 days. My water looks and smells like a sewer. And finally, a parrot, what she thinks it says, I enjoy having a pet that's interesting and intelligent. I am an exotic person, so I have a pet that reflects my personality. What it really says, if you own a parrot and you're a girl, my grandpa died recently. He was known locally as the crazy bird guy. So he left me this temperamental, awful bird to remember him by. What the parrot is thinking, squawk, F you, F you.
This may take a while.
Say, how'd it go, boss?
He said he's heard worse.
He says he's heard worse.
He says he hears worse every morning.
Bob and Tom in the morning. Louisville's classic rock all day on 95.7 QMF. Please forgive us.
Flag.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
You betcha.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
And the break room smells wonderful. There are what are they called? Italian shells? What are
Yeah, I
they?
have some stuffed shells with ragu.
Oh,
ragu. In honor of the new Pope,
Josh Arnold.
Yeah, sure. That's
Right.
I bet he would enjoy those.
I'm sure
I
he would.
actually made them for Jeffy. He's done such a good job the last few weeks.
Oh, thank you.
He deserves something good.
And he's all hooked up. Well, he's all
Yeah, you can say it.
no hooked up with.
I'm all shaved up.
He's got heart. He's wearing a heart monitor this morning.
I thought you were way hairier. Did you have to shave for that?
Well, I wish they would have told me so I could have shaved for it so I didn't have to have Brad do it yesterday.
Now, wait a second. Now, wait a second. Now,
best employee
yes,
you have.
when both Chick and I have had open heart surgery,
That's right.
and when they shave you, now what did you tip? I did a solid 25% because in my case they also had to shave down there.
You had to tip.
Oh, you must tip. Oh, yeah.
Actually, they don't want you to shave yourself.
Yeah, they don't.
They send you a thing saying do not. Yeah, because they
so they can charge you $400 for it.
Oh, there you go.
You know, this is
That's not true,
They
Josh.
can charge the insurance company.
the old.
Thank you.
It's the old. The government has automobiles that run on water and cost nothing, and the hospitals do have kick-ass razors that aren't available to the public, and they're amazing, and no irritation or anything. And you can't buy them unless you're a doctor.
Is that true? Wow.
Yes.
I had no idea.
I thought they were just straight Bics.
Yeah,
like a blue
the
Bic.
one he used when he hit me with the alcohol swab after, it burned.
So wait a second. So they shaved your.
You must have pissed Brad off.
Yeah.
So this is we need to point out. You did not have open heart surgery. This is an external device.
Right. It's like a.
Is it taped
heart
on?
Monitor. No, it's glued on for 2 weeks.
How'd you get it off?
Well, that's what I asked him. I go, so when you take this off, does it hurt? And he goes, well, you can let me know because you're the one who takes it off at home. So we'll find
When
out.
Josh said,
When
Josh
it's
said,
a dissolving solvent that you put on it. Yeah.
He didn't say anything about that.
I have some.
Okay.
when Josh said, I want to get it off, he goes, you got to do that by yourself, buddy. You're only paying me for the shave.
I said, well,
Well, at least you thought that's what Josh said because his mouth was full of pizza. I think
that's exactly right.
And he's washing it down with hot chocolate.
That's right.
Did I say Josh? I meant
loves the
Jeffrey.
hot chocolate.
So sorry.
That's how prostitutes
So sorry.
grabbing his crotch. He's a busy man.
A lot going on.
So,
There's-
no,
I have a sports
I
story.
meant Jeff,
You have to
not
shut up.
Josh. If it were Josh, it would have been
Jeff, we're proud of you.
heterosexual income.
We're proud of you for doing that, getting yourself checked out, making sure everything's good.
I am so surprised that doesn't sync up to your phone somehow. There's a Bluetooth app.
Me too.
If you saw the medical center I was at, they aren't Bluetooth and nothing.
All right.
In fact, the cord that's attached to it goes all the way back.
That cost me $300 in extension cords to keep it.
Well, but you have a cigarette lighter attached. So you put it in, you plug in your
Now,
car.
have you ever had the surgery where they have to go down there? They have to put the tube
I
in
know
down.
I have. Why did I get shaved for? No, open heart. They went through. They did. Yeah, they can go through your wrist now. They went through my groin.
Yeah, me too. They did.
And that's where they had.
But
to
I
shave.
didn't know. I didn't know they'd done the shaving.
Yeah.
And they had to go through both sides down there. And when I woke up the next day, I was actually on the phone with Kelly, and I said I walked by a mirror for the first time, naked, and I didn't realize they'd only sort of shaved. They kind of left like a landing strip area.
Yeah,
mohawk.
Yeah.
For the ladies, the clitler. It was. They just.
I said that yesterday, too.
I know. I heard it yesterday.
Yeah.
And I
That's
didn't like it then either.
That's the old man.
How many things are wrong with that joke? Let me count the ways.
Yes.
No, it's not a joke. That's what
There's Hitler.
That's what the nurses call it.
They do not.
And what kind of a numb idiot doesn't know that you can't feel that half of your groin hair's gone?
Because I'd been put under with some great chemicals.
I guess.
I mean, you don't know it unless you actually touch it that it's gone.
I think there'd be some sort of tactile.
Like a
No,
breeze?
I
Like
didn't
a
know.
breeze? Would you feel a breeze?
I would feel like the gown up against my bare sack. I think. At some
So that is an
point-
absolutely true story.
Yes.
I had no idea they shaved me down there like that.
Did you leave it like that?
Yes, but it grew back, but it did have
That's
kind of
what I
that,
meant.
that
You
puffy mohawk look for a while.
You didn't, you
like
didn't
kid
keep
and
it?
play.
Yeah. And the big eye hair.
You should,
You should have kept that. You should have kept
maybe,
it sculpted.
Feel sassy. Switch it up some weekend.
Oh, no, I just shaved 3/4 of it into a comb over.
It's the Como.
Got that. That was a nice callback. I would have appreciated an acknowledgement of some sort.
Now, when they shave you down there, they tape your member up on your chest. Where do they put that? Where do they put your big hog?
Yeah, he tucks under his chin like he's talking on the phone.
They brought in the guy from the zoo that handles the python.
Yeah.
Jeff, did they use shaving cream?
No.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what Chick is talking about.
Yeah, dry shave, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
It was dry.
Ooh.
The World Video Game Hall of Fame.
Oh, I like this.
I did not even know it existed, but it does, and they've inducted 4 new honorees.
You know where it is?
I do not.
It's in the basement of the guy's parents who founded the Hall of Fame.
He knows how much time his son spent playing video games.
I've been buying them for 40 years.
The class,
and they're not even that
Are you
old.
talking about basements or video games?
Both.
The class of 2025 includes Defender, the 1981 arcade game.
Oh, that's very classic.
Tamagotchi.
Unfamiliar.
Not familiar with that.
Handheld digital pets.
I think it's Tamagotchi.
Oh, yes. They would hatch or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they
And
would
you have to feed them. And
it'd make noise.
Yes.
Like having a mechanical baby.
It was.
GoldenEye 007.
That should already be
That's
in
a
there.
good one.
1997 first-person shooter video game developed for Nintendo 64.
It should already be in there.
So good.
And Quake, the 1996 first-person shooter video game.
I'm not familiar with
I thought
Quake.
that was a
The
cereal.
winners.
That's Quisp.
Well, you know my story.
There's Quake too,
I
actually.
won a drawing contest at Lucy's Toy Shop when I was like 10 or 11 years old. It was a television show on Channel 10 in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
And I
Oh.
sent my picture of there were Quisp and Quake. It was
Yes.
they were cereals, and I drew
Delicious.
Quake. He had a miner's hat.
Yeah.
He was Earth. Yeah, and I drew it and sent it in. They sent me an actual plastic miner's hat with a light.
Oh,
hell yeah,
that's
they
so
did.
sweet.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I entered
And
mine.
my
I drew.
mother hit me with it later. So
Oh.
You also entered it,
A
Tom?
little third cereal called Quim.
Now, what did you draw?
Well, I drew clams.
Did they mistake it for?
You know what?
I should be really upset, but I'm not. I'm just not.
Did they switch your medication or something this week?
I'm not on any medication.
Well, you should.
I'm living.
Hey, you might want to look, why don't you say, I tell you what, give me a day and $1,000, and we'll get you back on track.
Right where you need to be.
The only thing I take is caffeine, and I think I may have inadvertently not used the decaf.
Now, those are the 4 that made it.
Okay.
Defender, Tamagotchi, GoldenEye, and Quake.
Oh, they're in. Okay.
They're in. Here, the 12 finalists that included Age of Empires, Angry Birds, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, Frogger, Golden Tee, Harvest Moon,
Golden Tea's not in there?
Mattel Football, and NBA 2K.
Wow, there are a lot. Those are all worthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frogger.
Mattel Football? Remember? Frogger.
Yeah, with them, it was that tan console thing.
So the Tamagotchi, these are objects?
Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
Tamagotchi.
It's like a little-
Imagine your Apple Watch. It's about that size, the big one, and it's it's very old digital type,
Right.
Caricatures, and they'll just like make a noise, and that means you got to feed them. So you go in there and you hit the buttons, and it's
So you're not shooting at anything?
No, it's actually like I would consider it more a toy.
Yeah, it is a toy. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was on like your keychain.
Yeah.
Thing.
yeah. Kids would have them on their backpacks.
No. So what is already in the Hall of Fame? I know that.
I don't know.
Donkey Kong has to be.
Right.
Sure.
The original Sega Genesis.
Centipede, Space Invaders.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Sonic,
if they're allowing whatever it's called Tamagotchi in there, then now this seems to me that they're getting away from video games.
Well, it's a video game.
Yeah, it's a video
It's a
game.
video game. It's on your watch. It would be
Okay.
like a video game on
so
the
like
face
a
of your
vibrator
watch.
won't get in there.
A
Like, you're not going to have like a dildo in there.
Well,
because-
unless
It
there's-
really walks the line between toy and video game.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
the Penetrator 2000 won't be in there.
Not yet, but there are petitions.
Okay.
And finally, stupid world record. A Polish man has broken the Guinness World Record for running the fastest marathon barefoot on ice and snow.
I bet people that have Polish heritage are cursing this guy.
He was going to break it last year, but he tried it in Nevada. So he thought,
well, there's some chilly spots, but he tried it. He tried it in early August.
Yes,
quite warm, and he was on a lake.
Pavel Durakevich ran 26.2 miles across a frozen lake in Norway in 4 hours, 57 minutes.
Norway.
To claim the title. Durakevich managed...
Check, I said Norway.
Get it? You know what? I didn't hear it first.
It's not going to get any better, so you might want to just stop.
I want to make sure you heard it.
Bullseye.
Yeah, thank you.
He achieved the feat without suffering frostbite. His feet were bloodied in the successful attempt, but he did not suffer from frostbite.
Why did they even acknowledge something this dumb?
I don't know.
No, this is...
Because somebody's going to try to do it, and they're going to get their feet cut off.
Someone's going to lose their feet. This isn't an important or interesting.
This is an incredible act of...
Well, I mean, they train for it.
I mean, why not have it the fastest 100-yard dash run in 6 inches of boiling water?
Yeah, they should try that.
Equally stupid. No, this makes no sense. Why would you want to do this?
Show the strength of the human body.
What did this guy do in life that he has to... Did he have
True testament of the human spirit.
This is atoning for some horrible sin this guy must have done. I'm going to run on the frozen tundra in bare feet. Makes no sense.
The only thing he's guilty of is being a badass.
Yeah. No, he's an idiot.
Maybe he's just poor.
Get some shoes.
Maybe he's used to it. Maybe Jeff's right.
Yeah, maybe he grew up that way.
He ain't got no snowshoes.
Oh, that's it. Make me feel bad for the guy. No. I'm not going to buy this moron a pair of shoes.
For anyone to make you feel bad.
maybe he can get a Sharpie and draw a Nike logo on his ankles. What a moron. I'm going to run 26 miles in bare feet in a frozen lake.
Good work, sir. I'm proud of you.
I'm somewhat confused. You seem irritated by this story.
Because this is genuinely pointless.
You put it together and handed it to me and said, "This will be fun," is what he said.
Do you think if David Rush had done this, would Tom be singing a different tune?
No, because David Rush would wear shoes like a human being, and he'd be juggling or something.
You can't change the
So he would never do something this stupid.
Had he done this,
this takes no talent.
Would you be celebrating?
No, takes no talent.
To run 26 miles takes talent.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
you have to train for that.
But you run it on a track.
Do you ever go out in the snow in your bare feet for like 10 seconds?
No.
It'll wake you up.
It's kind of cold.
But it's kind of stupid.
You got to toughen up his feet.
Hey, if you can't afford shoes, work harder, okay? There are plenty of places out there that'll be happy to hand you a pair. What size? If this guy's a size 12, I'll send him a pair of mine.
Boy, you really do bring it home.
Well, I think I could use a cup of coffee. How about you guys?
Wouldn't it be funny? This Polish guy's running, and somebody goes, hey, you don't have to do this. I got some shoes for you. And he goes, oh, thank you. It's cold out here. And he put them on his hands. And then he kept running.
Or if they were bowling
This portion
shoes.
of the Bob and Tom Show sponsored by our friends at Java House.
Java
That's right.
House!
The official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. What do we have with Java House there?
Well, right now I've got the poster.
Poster?
I got our new mugs.
With
let me tell you something. I saw these Java House mugs, and they also have Java House portable travel.
They look
tumblers. Travel tumblers.
Travel tumblers.
We're doing a special broadcast coming up on the 23rd of May. It's a Friday.
That's right. And some broads are going to be in it, right?
No, it's our Carb Day broadcast, getting ready for the 109th running of the Indianapolis 500. Brought to you by Java House. Got a cool poster. I had to redo it to put Pat's black eyebrows in it.
Which consisted him.
This is the first time I have a puppet featured.
Oh, yeah.
This is my debut puppet.
You know,
wow.
Yeah.
You know what? And it really looks like you.
Yeah,
and
looks
I don't
just
know,
like me.
And I don't know how they did it, but it sure does.
These are pictures of our real
Doesn't
puppets.
that look like Jess, the puppet?
Yeah. And she's got the little helmet of hair. Now, I should have, you know what, I could have, if I asked PJ to do one more iteration of this, he would kill me.
He's going to run into traffic.
I could have him put your glasses on.
Slowly walk into
I know.
He'll limp in. Yeah, I don't hit the walker first. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Java House has peel and
If
pour
you listen,
pods.
you can hear him crying.
I know.
He's one of my only friends.
I don't know how. Wow, man.
Java House is our favorite because it's the official coffee, and Java House the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh,
Now,
it's a refreshment?
Did I say refreshment?
You said refreshment.
That sounds refreshing.
Christy, take over.
Java House has the great peel and pour pods. They have teas, lattes, energy drinks, even hot cocoa. And we also want to thank Office H2O.
Now, we're laughing because Josh, when we first got the pods here, Josh walked in and said, this hot cocoa is fantastic.
Okay, that's all he said.
Yeah,
he didn't say he drank 9 a day.
Now I'm implying that he drinks hot cocoa with his pizza slices all morning.
Don't talk to me before I have my cocoa.
Yeah.
Hey, it's time to break up with your coffee brewer. Get started at javahouse.com. Use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. That's javahouse.com. Promo code Bob and Tom, all in one word.
Who finished off the cocoa without making another pot?
To get 25% off your online order.
And you make it a cup at a time with a peel and pour pod.
That's right, Java House.
Very simple, and you can have a great time. By the way, a special thanks to Office H2O. We have the coolest new water system going. I know you said that. I'm saying special thank you.
Well, it doesn't exist until he says it.
We have an ice machine coming, too.
Wait, I like that. It doesn't exist till that should be a T-shirt I could wear
I
that.
don't know why that just came to me.
Have we finished sports?
We're done.
We're done, Daddy.
Okay, coming up we have sheep in the news, bears in the news, and a really cool story about what you shouldn't do with an egg. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. And we're doing kind of a musical chairs thing today. And, it's actually a musical chair right now because joining us in the studio, we have singer-songwriter, actor, and comedian Stephen Lynch. I throw in the actor thing because you spent how did you describe it?
9 months in hell.
Sentence, was that the word you used?
9 months in hell is what I just heard.
You were on Broadway. Do you want to give us give those that haven't heard about this the background on?
The Wedding Singer.
You portrayed
the very popular Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore movie about crazy kids in the 80s.
Turned into a very successful theater piece.
Very successful.
Well, you did it for a pretty long time.
Mildly successful.
I mean,
it was fun, but I had my toe on the trigger pretty much every day of the last 4 months of it. Well, I realize I'm making it sound like it was really bad.
No, but I mean,
it wasn't. It was time to move on. You know.
Can you play one of the new ones for us?
I think so.
Okay.
We just had a little powwow in your producer's office about what I can and cannot say on the radio these days. And
there have been moments before. You think this one's okay?
I don't know.
Okay, well, if it's not.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Lynch.
This is a song I wrote. I discovered, oddly enough, that I had an uncle, a great-great-great-great-great-uncle who lived in the medieval period. He pretty much did for a living what I do for a living. He was both a troubadour and a court jester, and I think he used to play in the court of the king and the queen. And I discovered one of his old compositions that he wrote for the lute, and I transposed it to the guitar.
Good, because we don't have a lute handy.
No. I don't either.
Because I like guitar comics, but I hate lute comics. Prop guys and lute comics.
Those are the worst, aren't they?
Just hacks.
They give us all a bad name. So this is one of his compositions, and I just thought I'd try it for a modern audience, see how it goes over. Milady doth have a 70s muff. A 1470s muff. Zounds, it's as prickly as a Christmas wreath. Think it might hide some baby birds beneath. Pray, shave it off to make a coat. There are fur balls down mine throat, short and curlies twixt my teeth. I sayeth not thy is hirsute, but it looketh like thou hast buckwheat in a leg lock. My uncle was also a very hacky stand-up comedian. But it doth resemble Fidel Castro eating a London broil. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, medieval bush.
Bravo.
Stephen Lynch.
Thank you, Lords and ladies. Thank you.
Stephen Lynch, ladies and gentlemen.
What is a lute?
A lute it looks like a pear-shaped ukulele.
Yeah, it goes.
Kind of a...
Well, there's no neck. There's no neck, though. Those look like guitars. I think those are lutes.
To change an old joke just a little bit, the best sound a lute makes is when a banjo lands on it in the dumpster, or an accordion, one of the two. I'm sure there's
You're really anti-lute, man.
I do not.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. That's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Jeff Hoske.
Hey, buddy.
Being monitored with some sort of heart thing going on there in his chest. I'm Chick. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. It's good to see you, sir. I believe we've completed our sportscast.
Yes, we have.
Thank you very much. We've had our tributes to the new Pope.
Yes, we have.
White Sox fan.
Yep.
Formerly Robert, is it Prevost?
Prevost.
Prevost.
Prevost? Okay.
Prevost.
Pray.
Okay.
Religion. Pope. Pray.
Father Bob.
Okay. And we now turn to the Silac Insurance News Desk to see what's happening.
Well, we're going to switch gears completely. A 24-year-old Swedish mom has been convicted of harassment. She apparently cracked an egg on her young daughter's forehead for a TikTok video. This followed a viral 2023 TikTok trend where parents pranked kids by cracking eggs on their heads.
Right.
Many saw it as harmless, but not all children found it funny. In this case, the judge ruled it was humiliating and not a joke.
Oh.
The 24-year-old woman insisted that it was just a silly prank and that everyone was doing it on TikTok at the time, but that wasn't enough to impress the judge.
Who pressed charges on
Yeah, that's
her?
what I'm curious about.
It doesn't say in my story. I don't know.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah, how'd this even get in front of a court?
This is what, in Sweden?
Yep.
I don't think they have courts and judges
They must
as
not.
we know them in Sweden.
Do you think the judge is like the Swedish chef?
Guilty.
Who are the two old dudes in the Sesame Street that are up?
Statler and Waldorf on the Muppet Show?
Yeah, I saw them last night.
Oh, yeah? Where?
In reality.
Who was in the mirror with you?
A fair question.
He got you back for the first time.
Where were they?
I was at this restaurant. These two, they were great. But the one guy, I have some hearing issues from wearing headphones all these years.
No.
The one guy, he was shouting, but in conversation.
Yeah.
And then I said, this poor old dude.
Oh,
I mean, he was way up there. But, both had nice, they were sitting there drinking their cocktails and yelling at each other, but not in anger. Just that's how they
I
talk.
love eavesdropping at restaurants. I love it. Just listening to entire conversations. I'd rather do that sometimes than talk to the people I'm with.
So, and now, what is the new TikTok thing, by the way? Because this was a TikTok challenge, the egg in the head.
Yeah.
There's the tortilla. Well, we did the tortilla thing a long time ago.
Yeah.
There's a new version of the ice bucket challenge.
It's still,
that's going around again.
Yeah, it's still the ice bucket challenge.
But it's a different
for mental health.
It's a different charity.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's for mental health.
Because
I recall correctly.
Well, that's crazy.
Okay.
The first time it was a ALS.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. I mean, very important. But yeah, I know it because one of my daughters had it done to her yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And the trick is they dump the bucket of ice on you, and then you nominate someone else to get.
Nominate 3 more people. Yeah.
Oh, 3? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe I'll be
Are you doing it?
being victimized this week.
All right, you have to send it to us.
Why don't you just do it in the parking lot of the hospital, just in case?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Hey, we have a lot of eggs in the news. I know we covered some of this yesterday, but a lot of people missed it.
Ever call them cackleberries?
Cackleberries.
I always enjoy that.
Yeah.
Wildlife experts in Florida removed nearly 100 iguana eggs from a single yard.
We all know iguanas are live births.
Yeah, I know.
How many?
Or no eggs.
That's why this is news.
Human iguana control.
Human iguana control.
Now, this doesn't mean controlling the human iguanas.
Actually, humane iguana control.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's a whole different thing.
That quite is, yeah.
It is. Extracted a total of 98 eggs from 3 burrows on just one property in Miami. The removal prevents a significant new infestation of the invasive species and will protect the neighborhood from potential damage.
Now, we found out that one gentleman somewhere was
Right
making...
here. Marco Island, you're right.
Yes.
He is doing his part to get rid of the invasive iguana population, one egg at a time.
Oh.
John Johnson, owner and founder of...
Oh, you don't have to call me John Johnson. You go. Sorry.
We don't have to hear the bit.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, we
Tom, we don't have to hear it.
He's
the owner and
I didn't know that was coming, honestly. I looked over and there it was. Oh, what the hell?
he's the owner and founder of Down Goes Iguana, has been removing the reptiles for years, but decided to do something different when it came to getting rid of eggs.
Shoot them out of the trees?
No, he cooks them up, much like you would a chicken egg.
Makes omelets.
Combining the yolks with some milk, Latin-inspired spices, and garlic before whipping them up into an omelet with ham, peppers, and onions.
And is it egg white?
That's the thing.
This is the origin story of some bizarre lizard COVID that we're all going to be getting.
Chicken eggs, of course, but then duck eggs and goose eggs, and
ostrich eggs.
Ostrich eggs. They all taste like eggs. I guess.
You had that list of the 10.
There are 13 edible eggs
13, okay.
that aren't from chickens. We have goose, twice the size of chicken eggs, rich flavor, great for pasta. Octopus, tiny, nutty, often eaten raw or fried in Japan.
Holy hell.
You can have them, Japan.
Turkey, similar to chicken, but creamier, rare, and pricey.
Hey, Japan, there's plenty of other food out there. Knock it off.
Stop eating bugs.
I'm tired of us not calling out.
Have we had turkey eggs here?
I don't want a grasshopper burrito.
Hey, you can cook fish.
No turkey eggs.
We had
We've
quail.
done duck and quail. Yeah.
Quail, which is on here, small, creamy,
What about
popular in desserts.
Platypus eggs.
Not on here.
Maybe they're not edible.
How about emu eggs? They're huge. Thick shell, feeds a family.
Wow.
It says gelatinous texture, though.
Gelatinous?
Gelatinous is what I meant to say. Sorry.
How gross.
Crocodile eggs, risky to harvest.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, Stumpy, can I have another omelet?
How'd you lose your hand?
I'll be right with you.
The ostrich egg is edible. It's the largest egg. Has 2,000 calories in each one.
An egg?
And apparently are hard to cook. I don't know why. But
Who was it? Gordon Ramsay that cooked one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken eggs are hard to cook.
they are.
If you're Pat.
What else do we have? Turtle eggs, leathery shell, rubbery whites, illegal in most countries.
Yeah, a lot of those reptile eggs are leathery. Not,
Right.
Yeah.
Duck, which we've talked about. Gull, rare fishy taste, but
Did
they're
you-
prized in England.
Did you see the video of the white smoke coming out yesterday at the Vatican? And there were 2 or 3 seagulls just standing there going, so what?
Right. Obviously, we have caviar, pheasant, and guinea fowl. So there are the eggs that you can
There's
eat.
no need to get start throwing names around.
Yeah,
Well,
here's 50 bucks. Get yourself
speaking
a
of
nice girl.
Speaking of the
Anyway.
Vatican, I was doing a little bit of research on this. And, it's interesting. The new pope, of course, from the south side of Chicago.
A pope.
And Augustinian, rather than a Jesuit, the previous Pope Francis.
You go Jesuit instead of Jesuit. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I care for that.
Jesuit.
You go instead of
Jesuit?
Yeah.
Jesuit.
Jesuit?
Can you say Jesuit instead of Jesuit?
Did I say Jesuit?
Yes.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
No, it's fine. I mean, maybe it's an
Turning into English.
accusation that I'm not.
In any event, it's my understanding that I've done a little bit of homework, made a few calls. I do know people, And ladies
Here
and
he is
gentlemen,
now.
Is this it?
No way.
Can you answer the phone, please?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show. They can hear you, Tom. Hello.
Hey, bless you, boys. This is the Pope.
Is that right?
Hey.
I got a phone number sitting here. Frank left the phone number. It says a call Bob and Tom, and it has a number here. This is the Pope. This is Leo. Who this?
This is Tom. That's Chick. There's
Josh.
Yeah, we got Jeffrey here, and now actually, interestingly enough, Pat was an altar boy.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
This is the Bob and the Thomas show?
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, this is too cool. I used to hear you guys sometimes in Chicago.
Oh, nice. Yeah, well, great. I'm glad you listened. Yeah.
Oh, this is Pope Leo. I don't know if you guys have heard. I'm a Pope now.
Yeah.
How about that?
How amazing is that?
It's incredible. You got any changes in mind?
Yeah.
Pat Godwin is here, yes.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Godwin, hey, how you doing? Hey, I was thinking me and you, we could do a big hit song, you know?
Yes, sir.
I was thinking about this. You know the band of Cream?
I do.
They got that song, White Room. I was thinking we'd do there's some white smoke, and I'm Pope now. Ain't that crazy?
Ain't that crazy? You're an American Pope. How about that?
Oh, yeah, Grand Funk. You're an American Pope.
Woo! I got a big old hat. You're gonna see me do that.
We'll work on it.
Very nice.
How about Sweet Pope Chicago? These are all great songs.
No, I don't like that one, Tom.
Well, there's a new TV show coming up, Chicago Pope.
Chicago Pope.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about that, Pope?
What's that coming up?
Chicago Pope.
Instead of Chicago Hope, Chicago Pope.
Oh, that's an old TV show, right?
It's all about you, Your Highness. Are you going to make any Americanizations of the Vatican or anything?
No, we don't want to do anything too drastic, you know. But I'm thinking what we might do. We might maybe we have a pro baseball team, huh? From the Vatican. You like that, huh?
Yes.
Yep.
Have they already used the name of Cardinals? Can we use Cardinals?
They had that is out there already. Yeah.
Oh, doggone it! I guess that's no good.
How about Padres? Oh, wait a minute.
The Padres.
That's already
also
used.
bad.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
I am gonna. I gotta change out the Popemobile. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a black and white cruiser. You know, the Bluesmobile.
Oh,
like that, huh?
cool.
Yes, that's free Chicago.
Everybody thought, oh boy, a Pope from Chicago. This is no good. He's gonna blow it. This is gonna be so stupid. It's gonna be, what's his name gonna be? Pope Ditka? No, it's not Pope Ditka. Not gonna be walking around going, the Bears. Hey, how about the Bears?
That's right.
That ain't Pope like. You know what I'm saying?
Not popish at all.
Well,
I got a lot of stuff to do. You.
Oh, sorry.
So weird.
Well,
I gotta.
You are a busy man, I imagine. Yeah.
Oh, so busy. First of all, I got to go take a hat lesson.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a lot of different ones to wear. Listen,
Nobody tells you this stuff. They're like, oh, it's going to be great. You be a Pope. Yeah, this is great. Now I'm going to go take a hat lesson, learn how to walk around in a dress. It's awful.
Yeah. Did you get to sleep in your new place last night?
I've hardly been to sleep. Are you crazy? There's so much going on. Do you know what time it is?
Not there. No, I'm not sure.
No, me neither.
25 or 6 to 4. Chicago Pope.
Oh, yeah, very good, very good.
The Chicago Pope. I'm a liking all of this stuff.
Yeah. Well, we're wishing you were here. Now, does the Pope wear a watch?
I don't know.
Oh, I love this joke. I don't know. Tom.
I know you wear the ring. Now, do you get your own? Or
Yes.
Got to have the ring.
Oh, he gets a new one?
I think he gets a new one, yeah.
Is it from that organization that makes those high school rings?
Oh, Herf Jones?
Herf Jones.
I thought it was a Da Vinci Coder ring.
Oh,
this is all good.
You're gonna get the Pope to hang up.
I gotta find a papal pen to write that down.
Okay. Well, your Popeness, it's great talking to you.
Yes.
Pen and papal.
If I had more time, I would hang out and talk to you boys some more. Christy, honestly, you're the only one I want to talk to. You're the only one.
We get that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good Catholic girl. You know, maybe you could talk some sense into these boys.
Oh, I'll try.
Us heathens.
Yes.
All of you heathens. Well, it hadn't worked so far. What, you've been there 30 years or so?
Yeah.
Hey, Pope, you're losing your accent. Well, thank you very much. Hang up on
Get
the
that
Pope.
out of here. No, I'm going to hang up on you.
Okay.
That's right. He's the Pope.
Boom.
Well, that was a nice
that.
surprise.
I didn't think from the south side of Chicago his accent would be that.
Italian?
Is that what that was?
Kind of.
Okay,
yeah, he's been
thank you.
there for a little bit.
All the popes are
day or two.
Italian accent.
Okay, well, Christy Lee, of course, reporting for duty from the Silac Insurance News
Yes,
Desk.
sir.
I want to remind you what it's all about when it comes to the Silac Insurance Company. It's all about you're retiring down the road and making sure when that time comes, you've got the cash coming in. So here's how it works. You've got a lot of volatility in the stock market, of course. And how would you like to have something that can counter that volatility? That's where annuities come in. The way they're set up, you're going to have a guaranteed paycheck coming in. By the way, you can't outlive your money. So find out how it works. See what restrictions apply, and if you are, in fact, eligible by going to the Silac Insurance Company and asking some questions. In fact, you can actually just call them up. It's pretty simple. You just hit pound 250 and say the keywords lifetime income. That's pound 250. Say the keywords lifetime income just to get information about this. You don't want to think about life down the road? Yeah, I think you do. You don't want to be just trying to live on your Social Security when that time comes. See everything you need to know about annuities by seeing the folks at the Silac Insurance Company. You can also go online, SILACINS.com. That's the Silac Insurance Company. Plan on it. Live on it. Christy, coming up, I know we have bees in the news.
Yeah,
what
we
else?
do. We also have sheep in the news, and we have coming up the biggest cities in the United States that are sinking.
Sinking?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Here's why I like soccer now. I love to see our soccer team lose, not because I'm against them, but because I love to see the look of disappointment in all these fake bandwagon fans. I was in the airport when Landon Donovan and the boys lost. People were in the airport crying. And we're just so proud of them. We love our soccer team. Really, name 3 players.
How true?
Just say you like soccer. First of all, we shouldn't even have a soccer team. We should have soccer players, but our national team's only function should be to go to other countries and allow them to stomp us because they can't beat us in anything else. We go to every other country. We take their best athletes in all their other sports. Soccer is the only thing they still have a shot at beating us in. why would you steal that country's joy? We still have fun. We still have porn and other things that make us happy.
A tremendous sport. Yeah.
These other countries, all they have is that. And the last thing they want to do is lose to somebody they hate in the sport they perfect. How pissed would you be if the Lakers lost to Al Qaeda? Like, you understand?
You.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hey.
Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Jess Hooker.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
You ever do this where you get your top lip stuck on your teeth?
He's dried his teeth, so his lip sticks on his...
Too much cocoa? I said I do it. I think we should all do it.
There's Jeff Oskey. Hello.
Tom is like, what?
Yeah.
How do you... wait a minute.
It's going to dry off your top lip.
Yeah, you got to suck in some air so
you put it up on your gums there.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hang on a minute.
And then they sit around and they talk like that.
Yeah,
You
like...
can't even see your teeth.
Fire Marshal Phil.
Fire Marshal Phil.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something.
That's a pretty good impression.
I loved that.
The last thing you need is kerosene.
Who's Fire Marshal Phil?
Bill, please show
It's
the
from
proper
In
respect.
Living Color. It was a Jim Carrey character.
Yeah,
You go to too many
I missed
parties.
him.
amazing.
I do. I go out. I don't
You're
sit in front of my
socialite.
TV.
I can't do it.
I don't sit in front of my television. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't know if I had a TV.
Yeah, they turn it on at all the parties.
Unless there's an automobile race on. Yeah, that's
much.
right. And then when there's a race on, she comes over and says, honey, you know what I'd like to do? And I say, what? And she goes, let's add a room to this house.
Doesn't she let you go apple picking?
And then we'll go apple picking, and we'll go look for old furniture that used to be in other people's houses.
I know when we go apple picking,
Yes.
our apple tree's high enough to hang myself.
Do you go apple picking?
No.
I go apple picking.
I don't.
My family, we usually go once a year in October.
You and your three brothers and your mom and dad. Yeah, you, your three brothers, and your mom.
And my nieces and nephews and sisters-in-law.
You make a whole weekend out of it.
We go for a Saturday, half a Saturday, and then we
You
go out
do
to
the
eat.
do the maze and
Do they have cider? And
They do have cider.
There
They
you
have,
go.
A maze. They also have a pumpkin patch. So we do it all,
Oh,
baby.
there you go.
It's an autumnal wonder.
I love it. That was my favorite field trip with my kids. Was
yeah.
the apple orchard.
That was my first job, was working at the apple orchard.
That's the one we went to.
Picking up dropped apples for 50 cents a bushel. And what they do is they take all the rotten apples, and that's what they make cider out of.
Whatever they do is fine with me.
Now,
It's delicious.
I've heard that one rotten apple will not ruin the whole batch. Have
Baby.
you heard that?
Baby, yes.
Baby.
Yes.
Now,
Is that true?
How often were you stung by bees?
Every day. Yeah, the only one who loves apples more
bees,
than people.
Bees
love
apples.
And rotted apples on the ground.
Well, that actually is a perfect segue.
A hungry bear was caught breaking into an Ohio, is it apiary?
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 And
That's where they keep the apes?
That's right.
I'd never heard that word.
I've never seen this
And I
word.
saw it, and I had to look it up. I thought it was a typo. I thought they meant aviary, but they didn't.
No, yeah.
No, it's for apes.
How do you pronounce
It's
it?
not for apes.
Is it apiary or apiary?
I've heard apiary.
I've heard apiary.
And that's how I read it. I read often.
You don't sit in front of your TV, you read, right?
I'm a big reader.
He also picks apples.
Yeah, boy.
Well, whatever it's called.
That's why they call them names in Pittsburgh.
The bear.
Yeah, that one name, yeah.
The bear
That's
broke in and ate an entire hive. So it must be a place where bees live, huh?
An apiary?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so the bear breaks into the
Yes.
bee's house.
Beekeeper Jeff Bonner told WFMJ that motion activated
We used to be a
cameras
radio station. Now we're TV. WFMJ.
captured activity at his apiary with videos showing a bear rummaging through his hives. Mr. Bonner rushed over, found the bear had taken a hive into the woods. He said it looks like the bear ate the frame, the wax that was there, and the bees. Everything was gone.
An apiary, a location where multiple beehives are kept for the purpose of honey production
there you
or
go.
for providing pollination services.
Yes, and I was checking to make sure it is apiary.
And
it is, yeah.
Okay, and I in defense of the bear, I didn't know what an apiary was, so
Me either.
he saw the sign and went, "What the hell's in there?" And he
I
saw
wanna look.
honey.
It's a buffet for him.
So, I mean, presumably, do the bees start stinging the bejesus out of his mouth while he's eating?
Apparently, it doesn't affect a bear because they do this a lot in
They
the wild.
do, and
yeah.
and apparently it doesn't affect. If
No.
they feel it, they don't care.
They don't care. The bear, apparently, the hybrid it took
That's how that sweet, sweet honey is.
carries anywhere from 10 to 50,000 bees.
Sweet. No, we need lots of bees in our culture. They're
Yes, we do.
important.
We need the bees.
But then bears versus bees sounds like a Pride Month promotion at a gay bar. Tonight, it's
of all the places I thought he was going.
Boy, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't know he was going somewhere that would feel like I was punched in the stomach.
Yeah. I thought he was going to do like an alien versus predator type thing.
It's
Yeah.
like we're all brothers and sisters, and we're talking about our crazy dad who's at the retirement home. Well, I didn't think he was going to say that.
Hey, are you going to Bears versus Bees night? At the Blue Oyster. Or whatever. What was the gay bar in the Police Academy? Every Police Academy movie, they always end up in this gay bar, and the same song played. I think it's the Blue Oyster.
Well, I think it's time to play our new song.
Oh, we have a new song about the Pope?
We did a tribute to the Pope. The Pope, of course, Chicago. Now, is pronounced pray. What is it?
Prevost.
Prevost. Robert Prevost,
Right.
is that it? Okay, but he's from Chicago.
Pope Leo.
He's now the Pope. This is great. Pat's an altar boy. Go ahead.
I'm no longer.
There was a lot of information there, real quick.
you were an altar boy
for a short period of time.
Did you get to keep the suit?
However, he was.
No, that's a cassock and surplus. Those are sacred.
yeah,
they go
they
back
keep
into
them in
a
the back.
special place.
Yes.
Okay, just asking. Don't get all mad about it.
Are you ready? I'm Leo the 14th, I am. Leo the 14th, I am. I can't marry the widow next door, 'cause I couldn't be the Pope no more. All these years I've been celibate. I slept with a Nelly or a Sam.
No Sam.
I'm the brand new Pope from Chi-Town. Leo the 14th, I am. Second verse, same as the first. I'm Leo the 14th, I am. Leo the 14th, I am. I can't marry the widow next door, 'cause I wouldn't be the Pope no more. And all the years I've been celibate. I slept with a Nelly or a Sam.
No Sam.
I'm the first Pope that's American. Leo the 14th, I am. Leo the 14th, I am.
Bop, bop. All right, thank you very much. Coming up, more frivolous and pointless things. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
I don't mean to be mean here.
You know what? You can ask me anything. I'm an open book. Just throw questions at me.
Do you eat kangaroo?
I personally don't. I'm vegan, so I'm one of those folks.
Sure.
How far into the interview did I manage to get that grandstanding in?
It's okay.
No, but kangaroo is a delicious lean meat. People love it down there.
Tom can't eat kangaroo.
No, it makes me jumpy.
Randy.
I pulled that joke out of my pouch. Okay.
Good Lord.
I'm so sorry.
Good Lord indeed, Randy.
I was trying to.
See, this is the thing. You're trying to set me up for gags. I'm just dead bad. I'm now the straight man. I'm playing I'm not the wacky character on the side. I'm just going to set them up, lob you some big balls, and you can knock them out of the park.
Thank you. Our guest is Randy Feltface. Mr. Feltface. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't. I'm an only, and I'm like the last of my species.
You're the last of the Felt faces?
Yeah, I'm a critically endangered species.
Are you on Felt Facebook?
I am on Felt Facebook. I started Felt Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and Grover. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sometimes he's near, and other times
at Randy Feltface. At Randy Feltface.
At Randy Feltface on all of the socials.
Instagram. I just put him up on Instagram.
TikTok. Are you TikToking?
I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming.
Get on the TikToks.
Okay.
We'll make one right after this. We'll just dance around like a couple of boomers trying to get attention.
All right.
How old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
I'm 44.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, yeah.
How are you finding your 40s?
I love them, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
mate.
like a good mix between being an adult and still identifying as younger than that.
Right. You can still get away with, I have no idea where you are, by the way. I'm just looking generally in the studio. Are you finding like you've changed? Have you grown? Have you matured?
I have.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like a fine cheese.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the aroma is there too.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the state aroma of you is an aging cheese.
More sort of a Limburger.
Yes. Finally, I feel seen. Thank you, Randy.
I smell like a gym sock at this point. I've been on tour for so long. I'm literally just a felty. The sweat just seeps into my felt.
The puppet is dancing. I've never been happier.
It's Mr. Feltface to you.
There is Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold. Willie can't speak. He's laughing so hard. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
You gotta watch this tonight on YouTube.
I'm Chick McGee. Yes, you can see all this on YouTube. And here is Tom.
Now, where do you find it on YouTube, Ace?
YouTube.com.
Now, I thought we would introduce our guest once again. He is Randy Feltface. Are you self-conscious about not having ears?
I work great on radio.
Okay.
It's literally just me dancing.
Yep.
Tune in on YouTube. It'll make more sense.
Yeah, sure. Now, you probably have trouble hearing me since you don't have any ears.
I do. They're just very small.
Okay.
really tiny.
Yeah. Little ears.
Same goes for the nose, obviously.
Yeah. No, I don't have a nose.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have a nose. How do you smell?
Terrible. Bow. Chicka down. Woo. Does that mean I'm officially part of the team now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did it.
So we're getting back to your hobbies, James. You're a bowler.
Yes.
You got that going for you.
Yes,
golf, skydiving, scuba diving, skiing. You went skydiving? How'd that go?
Yes, I did. Well,
was it a tandem jump or did you?
It was a tandem jump. Yeah, scared me. I'm big.
I was going to say, I don't want
you. Who were you with?
I was going to say
the other dude. I was strapped to the guy.
What do you weigh in at? Do you mind if I ask?
Then I was about 280, I guess. I'm probably 295 now.
Oh my! Now is the person when you do the tandem? Is the person with the chute?
Land on somebody else.
Is the person with the chute in back of you?
He's behind you. You don't have to do anything. You're basically like luggage.
You're looking at. You're just watching the ground come at you while the guy behind you has the chute and does all the work.
And you've never been so glad to have a man strapped to your behind. Ever. You will never. And you know, they call it a sport, too.
Well, sure, it's very difficult.
They're like, did you like the sport? And I was like, falling is not a sport. You know, if it was, my grandmother would win a medal. The Silver Hip Award goes to.
Yes.
If you want to make a sport, you should just throw the parachute out of the plane and then make the guy jump and put it on before he hits the ground.
Oh, I like that.
Now, for competition, throw one parachute out, 3 or 4 guys jump.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
He won.
So did you glide in, James?
We glided in, and on the tape.
Did you fall or did you land standing?
At the very last minute, he said, "Stand up," and I was already going down, and there wasn't no. But my ears did not pop. The thing with the ears. Yeah. So when I hit the ground, immediately I was like, he was like, "How do you like it?" And I was like, "It was good. I enjoyed it very much because I could not hear myself.
Couldn't hear a thing.
Well, that's because, see, if it were me, I would be tightening every orifice in my body to prevent leakage, including my ears.
Plus, there's a dude behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that part stayed. That my ears did not pop until maybe the next day, and I had to sing that night. I was doing a play called "Smoke on the Mountain."
You're a singer? I didn't know.
Yeah, where you sing gospel music. It's a gospel music play.
You know,
that night
smoke on the mountain, fire in the sky. It's a great play. Yeah.
So I'm trying to sing. I'm like, amazing, great, that queen.
Well, that's unfortunate. I want to apologize to anyone who knows that might have.
Well, I don't know if you're deaf, you automatically talk that way, even though you can speak.
That's what it sounds
clearly,
like when you're talking.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's nerve wracking. And the more scared, you've already done it, the more scared of it you are, the better you get out, the more you get out of it. You know, it is really like that facing your fear and all that stuff. And when you're standing in the doorway of that plane,
it's
every cell in your body screams.
That's helping.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
Hello, Jess Hooker.
Hi, Chick.
There's
We're done.
Josh Arnold. I hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair.
Yes.
Jeff Oskey's here. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
You guys having fun? Let's.
We were having fun last week. We tell everybody about it. We were laughing and talking about something. You were there. You were here.
I was here.
We were.
Yeah.
And Tom goes, hey, and I go, hey, we're having fun. And he says, no, you're not.
Oh, I'm sad I missed it. I love stuff
it's
like
so
that.
good.
Yeah, it was necessary. Ask any kindergarten teacher. Every once in a while, you have to lay down the law. Trevor, cut it out.
Okay.
We asked a question a couple of weeks ago, and I want to see if we can get an answer. I'm wondering if if any schools still use the dunce cap.
I can't
There's
imagine.
no way.
I'm not suggesting it's a good idea. I'm just curious.
I don't remember ever hearing about the dunce cap in anything but some sort of
Cartoon.
a movie or a cartoon
Right.
or
Ancient literature.
a Broadway.
Little House on the Prairie. Yeah.
No, we did have.
Did you have a dunce?
No, but there was a thing in which one would have to go to the corner.
Yeah,
Right,
we did
right.
too.
I'd
Nose in the
kind
corner.
of be surprised if that still happens.
I don't think so.
it does.
I don't think you can isolate kids.
Our
like that
defensive
anymore.
lineman coach, Mr. Cochran, was my world history teacher, and he made me go out and look for Santa Claus one time. Now, you go there and stand by that window and get on your tiptoes. You let me know if you see Santa Claus. And don't sit down until I tell you.
They've made being a teacher impossible, haven't
Yes,
they?
yeah.
Like you can't do any kind of. I can't imagine disciplining.
I was a substitute teacher when my kids were in school, and they had a color system. So it was.
Oh, Lord.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
That's a long time ago. I think.
Red, yellow, green.
Sure.
So if you're on green, you're having a good day, you're good to go. If you move to yellow, we've had to warn you a couple times. In red, we had to send a note home to your mom.
I miss the
Or
days
email
of,
your mom.
of
Yeah.
my shop teacher throwing chalk at the kid who wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
and or even doing worse.
Chalk and erasers.
Yeah.
erasers.
Yeah.
Well, you
Probably not a good day to bring up Sister Linda and what she used to make us do.
What'd she do?
She would draw a little circle on the blackboard,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you'd have to put your nose in it and
Yeah.
your arms outstretched,
Yeah.
and she would put a book on each arm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Holy
Yeah.
hell.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
What is this?
Kneeling, usually.
Is this Tribes with Jan Michael Vincent? What? Remember that?
That's called Catholic school in the 70s,
Remember
my
he
friend.
held buckets of sand out?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was in the Army?
Did you ever have it? Were you ever a victim?
Me?
Yeah. Oh.
Good kid.
Okay.
How many Catholics in the room? 4 of us?
I was raised.
Yeah. I switched as an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm Christian, not Catholic.
Okay.
So
I was born an Aztec.
Oh.
I'll die an Aztec.
I thought you were a Whig.
Now that's my political party.
Oh, you can be an Aztec and a Whig at the same time?
Yes, we have a
They
special
are
club.
rare, but yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
It used to be the Afghan Whigs. Now it's the Aztec Whigs.
I see. Okay, good to know.
Oh, you don't hear much about the
No,
Afghan
you
Whigs.
don't. I just jumped up or notched down in a lot of people's mind.
I'm all in favor of a new party. Let's bring on, what are we going to call them?
I don't know why Whigs available.
Is that still,
Yeah.
isn't that, don't they already have a philosophy and a platform?
Well, we can massage some things, I'm sure.
We can rebrand a little bit.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's confusing. I still can't get used to red not being lefty commie.
Yeah, I know. That's not necessarily.
Can we not talk about this?
You're the only one who ever said red lefty commie since 1958.
No, that's been the. You ever see the movie Reds with Warren Beatty?
Hey, Chick, we missed the story yesterday. White Castle teaming up with the shoe company Heelys for an unusual spin on footwear.
Heelys, the accident to the emergency room just waiting to happen.
Exactly.
And we had to
If you
explain
want to
this.
do the splits and not know it, boom.
There were some that didn't quite get it, Pat.
I didn't.
You didn't know what a Heely was?
Heelys are these tennis shoes, and then the back toward the aft, if you will.
Towards the heel, hence the name Heely.
Heelys. Yeah.
No, I didn't finish.
Why would you confuse it?
Because they have wheels in the back.
Right.
So heel plus wheel, Heely. That's a portmanteau.
Oh, my God. I don't want to do this.
They're a tough listen.
And you know,
yesterday we did this whole story, and Pat goes, I don't get it.
The limited edition collection of White Castle branded Heely shoes features a tongue that looks like a cheese slider.
By the way, see, get it, slider. That was the whole gag.
They will be available in sizes U13 to men's 13 and cost $75.
They tried it last year with gloves. Didn't go over as well. Not that many people could.
I'm sorry, what was this?
Do a skate on the handstand and skate.
They'll be sold exclusively on Heely's website starting May 15th, also known as, write this down, whoever does our food, National Slider Day.
I'm ordering.
We need White Castles on the 15th.
I'm going to eat 50.
Pick them up on my way in.
All right, Baba Lugats, we got a bet here. My man can eat 50
Actually,
White
I've told you
Castles.
guys the
Thursday.
How many?
embarrassing news that I came in, out of 5 guys, I came in 4th in a White Castle eating contest.
How many did you eat?
I don't remember, but it wasn't. I mean, my
Nowhere
friends,
near.
the disappointment on their faces. I can still remember how they looked.
I know how
Were they betting on you or something?
Yes,
Oh.
they thought I had it in the bag.
Hey, Josh, I don't know if you caught that insult, but when you said the disappointment of my friends' faces, Tom says, I know how they feel.
Right now.
Right now, for instance.
Thought you were going to say that you won the contest.
Dude, everybody had me winning, and I didn't. But I still won the overall Mr. RSH, Rockwood Summit High. Yes. But,
So there were other factors, not just
Wait a
the
minute.
White Castle.
Hold on.
Did you win the bikini contest?
I did win best legs.
Okay.
What is this competition? I've never heard of this.
Our school had, I don't know if any other high schools had that, but it was Mr.
Ours does.
Okay, yeah.
The kids did.
It was essentially a male pageant.
Yep.
And there were many, many categories, and people voted on you and stuff like that.
I got to judge Mr. Zionsville.
Did you
once in
dance
high
and
school.
sing?
No, for the talent contest, I did magic. And I came out, and
well, we need to see some.
This is literally what I did. I came out and I said, to the ordinary eye, this is just a pencil. But if you look closely, it's actually made out of rubber. And I did the rubber pencil trick. And it took like nothing, obviously.
Right.
And then I said, here I have a Twinkie. I will make this disappear. And I slowly ate it in like 5 bites. Now the audience is catching on to what I'm doing.
Okay, all right.
And it ended up murdering.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. And then I
fun.
took out x-ray glasses and I just looked around the crowd and pointed and laughed.
Yeah.
That's very good.
So it was
Slow start, but a nice
Try that in your little show.
So
How do you do the
actually-
rubber pencil thing?
You won the competition.
Yeah.
No, it's
so
just an
look at
optical
how I'm
illusion.
pretty good at it. See how rubber that is?
Tom's never seen that
You've never
before.
seen- you haven't seen
Look
this?
at him.
No.
Look at him.
Like a dog watching a.
every-
He's like a
it's a pretty
dog
good rubber
watching a
pencil.
dryer. isn't he?
We all did that.
Look at how good this is.
That was a biggie.
Look how good this is.
Tom's like, what? I've never seen that.
Did your guys' high school have where you voted like most popular, prettiest?
Yeah.
We
Well,
also had teachers that taught us never to say you guyses.
Oh, sorry. Did you guys?
I don't want to brag, but I was voted funniest. But there was also best sense of humor. And that was a different guy.
It's better to be funniest.
I wanted to be best sense of humor. I thought that more erudite, I thought.
It is.
Maybe
It is.
funniest.
So
we didn't
so
do
they
No, it's because I had my puppet in my locker.
so they nailed it.
Yeah. They
Wow.
printed them in the yearbook and everything.
Oh, yeah.
There's a plaque in the high school,
Oh.
and my name is the first. I was the very first Mr. RSH.
Oh, nice.
Did they give you like a jacket or something?
Did you get a crown?
just on
a
that
sash?
plaque.
Did you win the rollerblading?
I came in second.
Did you spill your hot cocoa?
Now, how did they compile the voting for Mr. Rockwood Summit High? Were the students would vote, or?
Yes, students would vote. Teachers may have been able to vote too. So, and then there was one portion of it where you gave pennies to, as a voter, you could give pennies, and then the person who filled up the jar most of their, if their penny jar was fullest, and I won that. So the popular vote is
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
You're Mr. Popular.
It didn't get me laid at all, just so you guys know. No tang with Mr.
You're too nice.
Yeah.
Got to be a bad boy to get the 10.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
Mr.
thank you.
Tough.
That's very exciting, Josh. I did not know about that. You never
Vice principal offered, but I said.
Did you try the rubber pencil trick with your member? I don't get the ladies.
Just wave every time he drinks too much.
Well, it's long and thin but soft.
Do you feel like you might want to go home and lock yourself in your house?
Yes. Yes.
How about Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system, and we trust it here at the Bob and Tom Studios. That's where we got the cameras and the system. And Simply Safe, millions of Americans enjoy the new standard in home security and greater peace of mind every time they arm their system. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection. What's that, chick? Well, AI-powered cameras from Simply Safe, backed by live professional monitoring agents, monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If there's a lurker around your compound, Simply Safe agents can see and talk to them in real time, activate spotlights, and even call the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your home and touch your stuff. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day, and there is a 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. So go to simplysafetom.com and take advantage of this offer. Claim 50% off a new system with professional monitoring plan and your first month free. 50% off, first month free. Go to simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we have a sentencing of a criminal we talked about on this show. You may remember him as the cucumber guy. We also have news from New Zealand that's really quite exciting. And is your city sinking? We're going to find out. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. Smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh. Sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, boy.
Do you have any interest in going to space?
Yeah, so I have a different definition of space, as would be true for all of my colleagues, my astrophysics colleagues. Many people don't realize that the space station, for example, which is anybody's common definition of being in space, if Earth were shrunk to the size of a schoolroom globe, then the space station is orbiting 1 centimeter above the surface.
Yeah.
And so I can't I'm sorry, I can't think of that as space. Send me somewhere. Moon, Mars, asteroids, beyond. But I don't want to just boldly go where hundreds have gone before.
The billionaires who pay to go up in the one where they're in space for like 6 minutes, that seems to me to be a real ripoff.
That's not even as high as the 1 centimeter. So the billionaire boys race, the Bezos Branson, you're right. That's what's called suborbital. They go up and then just fall back for 5-6 minutes, and it's the falling part where you're weightless. So that's fun, and you're sort of above the important parts of the atmosphere. So that's fun. Stars will come out in broad daylight because you can't see stars in the daytime because of the scattered blue light from the sun that turns the sky blue. You get above that limit, so that's fun. I have no issues with that. But on this same scale with the schoolroom globe, they go up about the thickness of 2 dimes.
Yeah, wow. And it's costing them several more dimes than that.
Remember that guy, that crazy guy, Felix Baumgartner? Remember him?
Sure. Yeah.
Who did that edge
hot
of
air
space
balloon
jump
thing? Yeah.
From Red Bull?
Sure.
Okay. How high was he? He was the thickness of 1 dime above Earth's surface. So we, and NASA is complicit in this. We have a very low bar definition of what it means to go into space.
Wow.
But can we?
I'm sorry, I have higher goals than that.
Can we get to Mars though, feasibly? Is that really a realistic thing?
Well, so let me just make it clear. Oh, by the way, of the billionaire boys space race, right? Elon Musk is the only one who actually puts people in orbit. Okay. Mm-hmm. So he's the full 1 centimeter up, and that's why he can intersect with the space station if he chooses. Unlike the 1950s, where people said, will we ever get to the moon? Do we know how? Is it even possible? That's not the kinds of questions anyone is invoking today about Mars. The questions are not, is it possible? Of course it's possible. We have an SUV-sized rover that took a helicopter to Mars, exploring Mars right now. Getting to Mars, that's not the issue. So the issue is, what's the motivation? And who's going to write the check? That's all it comes down to. It's not any more complicated than that.
So you can survive that trip to Mars. A human being can.
It's 9 months. Yeah, just get a good Netflix account, good library.
Maybe listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's got a couple of podcasts out there.
Thank you. Yes, I have a podcast that'll keep you going. There you go.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Sorry, Tom. We were having fun. Sorry.
No, you weren't.
There's Christy Lee.
Hey,
Pat Godwin.
Yes, sir. Size 12.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Jeff Oskey.
That's right.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. And this is Leo Sayre.
Most of my life, I thought that was the Bee Gees.
I did too.
It sounds very similar.
That's fair. That's a fair thing.
It sounds like the Bee Gees at their worst.
No, that's not
true.
You like the
Bee Gees' worst is that one about.
You hate
Has
mining.
anyone about me?
Oh, the mining disaster song or whatever it's called.
Get a message to you.
Yeah, the messages turn off the radio.
Isn't it called that? Mining?
We were
New York mining disaster, 1938 or something. Yeah.
Got a letter here.
Sounds beautiful.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show. Have a marvelous day from Zach.
Hi,
Well, thank you, Zach. Hope you do too.
Hey, Z-Dog.
Z-Dog with a CH.
All right.
Oh,
Zach, the
Isn't
Lego
that
Maniac.
how people spell Zach?
Zachary is usually what that implies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Z-A-C-K is also a possibility.
ZAC.
Well, but that's most often
ZK?
Zach attack.
Oh, the Zach attack.
Yeah.
What Zach want?
He says, wait a minute now.
No, I'll follow Chrissy's up with
Get on with
get
it.
to it. Yeah. Get on with it. Get to it.
I apologize. I had a long week.
In the early 2000s, there was a private plane company in my area that would take couples up so they could join the Mile High Club.
Oh,
No
we did
way.
that story, didn't we?
I think it was that was in
Yeah.
Cincinnati, maybe.
Somewhere. Where's he live?
I could not convince my wife to use the service prior to it being shut down.
Oh.
Is that right?
Not very private.
That would be so awkward.
Well, for you, who is it?
Oh, you
awkward
mean
for?
that everybody on the plane would know why you're on the plane?
There's only 2 people on the plane and the
Yeah.
pilot. It wasn't like it was.
Well,
on
then what's the pilot going to do up front?
There's a curtain, maybe.
I bet there's a door. I bet there's a door.
Touch him.
Yeah.
You know what the pilot's going to do?
That's what I did.
Keep his mouth shut. Is what the pilot's going to do.
Is there like an air filter? I mean, it's the whole thing.
See, the
is
problem, though, is
Wait
the
a minute.
pilot.
How smelly is your
Air
sex?
filter. What the hell are you
What
doing?
is your deal with people who have sex? You think there's an awful odor.
Your
Why
guy-
is that?
Apparently, you guys are doing it wrong.
Well, no one's pooping on anybody. I can tell you that.
I sit between all of it. Tom is right. There should be some kind of musk. Second, but the pilot could easily, you get up there and he walks out of the cockpit with a video camera and goes, all right, get to it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not going to do that. You want to land or not?
Yeah. Now we know the kind of pilot Josh would be.
There's 2 ways you can make it to the ground.
Right.
That I said, ugh. I do remember the story now that I think about it. That would be very, very awkward.
I wonder if it was a traditional, like a small plane, like 6 or 8 seater, or if there was actually a bed up there. That you
I'm
could-
sure it was
Yeah.
a small plane that they probably outfitted for this.
Yeah.
I would want it to not be outfitted.
No, I want it to be just like a plane. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that makes it
Maybe it
dirtier?
would be.
No,
like
no, I'd want
you're sneaking
a
it?
round bed and a chandelier.
Oh.
Like the Lisa
Yeah.
Marie. Huh?
The whole
Bet on
deal,
it.
man. Yeah.
I want a
Those-
kid kicking the seat behind me.
yeah.
I'm only aware of one person in this building that is a member of that club. Is anybody?
I am not.
Okay, yeah, I'm not.
I know a
I'm not.
certain someone who is.
Okay, yeah, maybe we know the same person.
I haven't had sex since 1937. How about that? Check it out. The records are available.
Okay, I thought it was in Cincinnati, so I Googled Cincinnati.
I bet a lot came up.
You know,
very big.
now,
city.
I know you'll correct me if I'm wrong because you just Googled Cincinnati, but I think
Wonderful
that's where
baseball team.
the Reds
Yes.
play there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Probably got a game coming up
with
soon.
the word sex. All I found was 2 people charged with having intimate relations on the Sky Star Ferris wheel in
I thought you were
Cincinnati.
going to say Sky Star Ferry. Okay, never mind.
It's wow, that's serious business.
Yeah.
On a Ferris wheel, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Let me think here. Can anybody else see you on a Ferris wheel?
That
yeah.
one you can. And I've seen the video,
yeah.
and the side is glass.
Yeah.
And you just see the woman on her knees and
No
the guy
way.
sitting on the bench.
And the problem
And
is,
everyone with their cameras.
Oh.
yeah, they were very visible in that one.
Well, yeah, I don't see anything about the airplane thing, but that I think it was. I remember reading about it a long time ago.
I remember doing that story. It just seems like it would be very uncomfortable to do it in a small plane anyway, even if it's not outfitted, especially because
Right.
it's very tight quarters.
But to me, that's kind of the part. That's part of
that's a part of the
discomfort.
risk and
But it-
fun
yeah.
and the,
It sort of lacks any spontaneity.
yeah, when you're doing it in the bathroom on
Yes,
the way
the
to
bathroom.
London or something, that's kind of hot.
Did you just say your problem with something would be there's no spontaneous behavior?
Yeah, when was
Yeah, that
last
is
time-
odd. That is odd coming out of my
The
mouth.
behavior that you've squeezed out of the show? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Not all sex is spontaneous. There are couples out there that don't walk around going, "Boy, I hope she says yes."
Yeah.
Things to do. Check that
I sure
off.
would love to get lucky with my wife tonight.
Yeah.
Boy, I never want that life ever.
Hey, no way to live, boy.
I don't think all guys think that every day.
I would hope they would go, no, if I Oh, boy.
How do you think they do it? Do they just go,
I'd like to think that there's
get up in the morning
always a
and go,
mutual interest.
Oh, by the way, we're having sex tonight? Is that how it
I
works?
kind of like that. Don't you?
Oh, the anticipation part?
Yeah.
But there's also the scheduling, and that would happen, Christy, when you were in the stages what's it called, IVF? You were trying to get pregnant. There's a thing where, hey,
didn't you feel like
Oh,
we
sure.
went
The right
through
ovulation times.
You and I went through the IVS
with her?
and she was on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey.
That was
like all of a sudden she's in the middle of a newscast and goes, "Wait a second, I got to get out of here."
The number 3, the number 3 and number 5 earners on OnlyFans. That is
nothing to scoff at.
That's right.
So it must be in the water in Ohio, because the other thing that came up when I Googled it is 2 arrested again in Ohio. This time a Ferris wheel at Cedar Point.
Ooh.
Flagrant delicto.
Foreplay in Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
This went to 5 play, apparently.
Well, you sit on the top of those Ferris wheels for a long time.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
I couldn't get it up. I'm so horrified.
Well, I tried. I talked about it online at the state fair here.
Oh, you
and
did?
Yeah, I could not. Yeah, apparently my penis is terrified of heights.
Well, it's bad enough when it happens on the ground, right? It's so tall, see? And,
At least you didn't look at you and go, this happens to every guy I bring up.
At least the last guy was hung like a corn dog.
Stay fair.
Oh, God. Let's see. I can't find the one about the Mile High Club. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That was Zach's letter, I think, was enough. That's
covered it, yeah.
I'm surprised it folded.
Yeah.
I'd have to charge a lot, though, to be in a private plane up there, right?
Yeah.
It would just be so awkward. The cleanup. The cleanup.
Is there any space other than, is there any public space that you're kind of interested in having sex?
Love Cloud, Las Vegas. Here you go, kids.
there we go.
Like the It's a Small World ride, or
dressing room.
A dressing room in like a Kohl's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live out your wildest dreams with Love Cloud's private Mile High Club flights out of Las Vegas.
Oh, sure.
Unparalleled, unique experience, breathtaking views, adrenaline rush, bucket list adventure.
Bucket. Hit
Clean
the B.
and
Hit that B hard.
Hey, look at that canyon.
Okay.
Let's talk about the green.
Private and discreet. It says memorable and intimate. It's an unforgettable journey in the clouds.
How do you know that once you're up in the air, they unfurl this banner? Tina and Ed going at it.
There you go. The gold package for 60 minute flight for 2. By the way, if flying with more than
Can I
2
guess?
people, additional
Yeah, I have a
fee.
guess, too. What do you think?
$23.99.
I'm saying $3,500.
I'll go with 4,000.
No, it's not that high.
2,000.
$16.95.
A deal. A bargain in any state.
Yeah. I thought $23.99 was low.
Well, if you're quick, you can go cheaper. 30 minutes is $9.95.
Well, that'd cost me. Yeah, nothing.
You know what, though? Yeah.
We split that
That's not
7
long enough
ways.
for me. I'd have to start during.
I'm going to have to get back right on the ground.
I'd have to start during taxiing.
I love this because it says if flying with more than 2 people, an additional fee for each of individual passenger, up to 2, depending on weight restrictions. So I guess you could have.
Oh, no fatties. Oh.
I guess you could have quite the experience if you want. Oh, this is.
I wonder if anyone's ever tried to do it on the zero gravity one, the vomit comet. Like,
Where the floor falls away?
Well, no, where they
You go
take
high
up,
enough to actually-
and then
yeah.
experience
Yeah, Apollo
the
13
zero
and
gravity.
But that's only in zero gravity for
the parabola.
Less than a minute, right?
Yeah, that's plenty.
So you want to time your completion.
30.
The guy he's like kind of flexing and so
It's a
pumped.
couple coming off of the flight.
They had a great time.
Oh
up there.
yeah, look at him.
See.
She's wiping her chin.
That is a nice golf shirt.
That's a middle-aged couple.
Yeah. And they look very
Spicing
happy.
things up.
Very normal.
They look very happy.
Yeah, they had a
They
great
are
time.
not married to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
They are both cheating.
They're too happy.
No
They're,
way.
yeah.
Yep. No way in hell.
Would you consider it public if you did it on a boat?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yes, but it doesn't have to be around people. I see what you're asking.
You mean like a ferry boat going across?
No, like the boats that, like
If
in
it's
Michigan.
if it's
We're on
just
a boat in
if it's
Michigan.
just the two of you?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not in public.
Okay.
No, if another boat can come, because I've my brothers and I, while fishing in coves, have come up on boats.
That's
parked.
That's sick.
And then two people after 10 minutes pop up and then they leave.
You know that old
they
joke?
could just be relaxing. They could be doing it.
You know that old joke about light beer?
Oh yeah,
What
it's
is it?
effing close to water.
Yeah, it's much better when you have a brand name light beer,
right,
and you can use the F word in its glory and splendor. Hey, if you're just joining us, hello, how are you? Oh, it's good to see you. Thank you. We certainly appreciate it. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. And we have Christy Lee with a couple more quick news stories. Is that correct? You're at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
A Washington, D.C. man was sentenced this week for a series of public sex acts involving cucumbers and handrails.
Which senator was it?
Handrails. Handrails. I don't know exactly what that means. But
I didn't give you the whole. This guy
Was the handrail up? Was he front or back?
Back.
Got to be back.
Rubbing up against them.
DC News Now says Anthony Rogers Hines II pleaded guilty to 5 counts of lewd acts and 4 counts of unlawful entry.
By the way, the unlawful entry, the complainant was a cucumber.
Last fall, Hines was caught on camera sticking a cucumber in a car grill, then using it to pleasure himself anally.
Wait, what
Slow
was
down.
Stuck it in the car grill and then backed up to it.
He backed that thing up.
Yeah.
He got rear-ended.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is that wrong?
From the front.
He was repeatedly filmed doing similar acts in the area. One video showed him
He's not hurting anybody.
sodomizing himself with a rake handle in a backyard.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
The
Boy, that's
splinters.
why it's important to put away your tools.
Another
you put it up,
case.
you put it in there like that, and you run. You're going to rake some leaves.
Yes.
He trespassed onto a porch, slid up and down on a pine cone shaped metal railing while performing sex acts.
That is a hell of an act.
He loves it.
He was sentenced to 360 days in jail. What
Wow.
the hell?
That's not really much of a punishment, is it?
No, it isn't.
No.
What are you in here for? Oh, good.
Like a playground for that guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be your birthday every night. Now, Pat, I know that you have a song about a similar scenario.
That involved pickles in Florida, almost the same scenario.
Oh, really?
Well, cucumber is just a pickle that hasn't yet been pickled.
Right.
Oh, this is that semi-autobiographical number? You freak.
There's a lot. There's a lot of me in the song. Yes. I'm sure you can go enjoy a hot cocoa.
And a slice of pizza.
Pickles. I like pickles. You can eat a pickle on a motorcycle. Enjoy a pickle on pumpernickel. I sure love a good pickle. Garlic, dill, a big old gherkin, but please don't abuse one while you're jerking. So no butt stuff with your pickle. No need to make a fudge sickle.
Yikes.
I thought I'd get a bigger laugh there. Polish ones, sweet ones, I love pickles, bread and butter pickles, baby, I'm not fickle. Put the cucumbers in the brine, but please don't stick them where the sun don't shine. You're gonna get legal fees and fines. You'll do a nickel, getting naked with a pickle, stuck on a chain gang with a sickle. Shower time comes and the water trickles. You're gonna get a big ass pickle.
All right, thank you very much. Oh, wow.
Are you guys pickle eaters at the fair or theme park?
Movies, yes. Yeah.
Oh, you're the one movie.
No.
Dill.
Oh.
Boy. You're having so much fun.
Sometimes
no,
you
you weren't.
cannot say it.
Those kind of jokes are his bread and butter.
Don't restart.
Hey, I can't beat him.
Well, thank you very much. Very exciting.
Oh, isn't it, though?
Right now, I want to tell you something. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy. And this happens to be Mental Health Awareness Month. And some people, I saw the survey, 26% of Americans who participated in a recent survey said they've avoided seeking therapy and mental health support because of fear of being judged. As they say, it's time to break the stigma. The world is better when everybody's feeling healthy and happy. BetterHelp is all about you accessing therapy, and it's all done online. So it's a different ball game now. You don't have to deal with going to some office and leaving wherever you are to get it done. You can do it where you are at your convenience. And there are some 30,000 plus licensed therapists with a variety of specialties all participating in this program. You can be part of it. There are more than 5 million people who are using the services of BetterHelp. The way it works is the therapy is done online. So it's kind of like a Zoom call, or it can be just a telephone call, or it can even be texting back and forth, or whatever works for you. Get the details at BetterHelp.com and add this little thing at the end there, /BT show. That'll knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com /BT show. When we come back, Christy Lee, we have some exciting news from the world of your city. It could be sinking.
That's right.
We'll find out about that. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Dear Allie, I just started working at a restaurant and the manager is super hot and was so nice to me. He asked me on a date and we've now gone on 3. And I just found out his last 3 girlfriends have also been waitresses.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Now I feel really stupid, but I do really like him. I think I might be different. What do you guys think?
Hey, no. Don't laugh at this girl.
No. I know you're different.
I know why you're laughing, because we've all.
I've been
and
there.
you've been there.
I've
Yes.
been there, yes.
Yeah.
I'm different. Yeah.
We all have. Yes, exactly.
This couldn't be more. What do they call that? Central casting. Yeah, I mean, this is most restaurant managers pull this. Yeah, you're not different, and
as soon as the next hot waitress is
but there's
hired,
no reason for you to feel stupid. There really isn't.
Yeah, you can keep having fun, right?
Sure.
Right?
Like,
And the reason this happens is economic. And it's because if you've ever been in this business, you know that the managers all end up quitting and becoming waiters because they make more money. They watch every night. The waiters and waitresses welcome all the cash. In the meantime, they're bossing everybody around and not getting all the tips. You see, so this is
their perks in other ways.
They take their perks in
other ways.
Other ways. Thank you. It starts with an
which is tax deductible, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who knows? Maybe this is the one. But
I
hey,
didn't know there was a kitty tax.
I mean, I hate to agree with Alsman, but maybe hey, just have some fun.
Yeah. Don't feel stupid.
Don't take it seriously, though. Enjoy it, but don't get involved.
I got a couple suggestions. Wear half the uniform some night when you get back to
I
his
bet
place.
someone's already tried that, though. If he's dated a bunch of waitresses, that's been done, I would imagine.
Maybe the uniform from their competition.
Oh.
I'm a bad girl.
Yeah.
I'm a bad Applebee's girl.
I work at Chili.
It's going to come work for you.
make sure you request the best shifts, though. I mean, you might as well milk it.
That's another good point.
And that's how you know that how he's going to start to ghost you.
Right.
You know, what do you mean I'm working Thursday lunches? That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Man. Hey, we've nailed it. That's probably the best one we've ever had.
Sexual politics of restaurants is fascinating.
Yeah. And it's always that way.
Yes.
Lots of drama.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend and I were eating at the bar the other night, and the bartender was wrong about something on the menu and then made a mistake while we were ordering. My boyfriend made fun of him not once, but a few times. And then when he gave us only one dessert menu instead of two, my boyfriend said, well, I guess you weren't the valedictorian of your class. We got a huge fight as I told him he was being mean and condescending. And he told me I was crazy. He was just being funny and making a joke. Should I drop this? I feel like he needs to know that this behavior is wrong.
Guy's a jerk.
Yeah,
yeah, and his next drink is going to taste a lot like ass finger.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy, ass finger?
That was Bowfinger.
Bowfinger. Sorry, my fault. My fault.
Don't be rude to people
No,
that are.
that guy's an ass. Get out.
Especially when a guy's bully and they go, I'm funny. It's okay. You're
Nope.
crazy.
Nope. That bartender needs to take it. That's what you get.
Really?
That's
For
right.
being a bartender?
You're fair
That's what you
game.
get?
Yep.
Get roasted for the rest of
You
your life.
want a tip or not?
You make an egregious mistake like only bringing one dessert menu.
Yeah, well,
What do you expect?
You deserve to be publicly shamed.
Damn right.
Going down. Yeah.
it's kind of. I think he's sort of thinking, hey, this is kind of they're a couple. It's kind of romantic here. You can share the menu, look at it together.
Yeah. well,
Plus he
nothing
doesn't
wrong
want to
with that.
crowd the bar with
You know
all
what I
that
think
paper.
happened?
I agree.
This guy really did think he was just making a joke and being funny. He just came up. He just did it in a completely a-hole-ish way.
No, that or this guy's just a jerk that's her boyfriend.
Well, but would she be dating a jerk, a guy who's a jerk all the time?
Maybe.
You can only
Probably.
fake it for so long.
That's probably
It
why
starts to
she was
come out.
like, well, I want to tell him, because if he understands it, if he is just making a joke and he's like, oh, I didn't mean to, that's probably okay. But if he's like, what? No, I'm going to keep doing this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You're going to.
You're right.
Josh, don't you have friends when they introduce you to their new girlfriend, you kind of want to pull her aside and go, get out. You don't know him yet.
It is
I
like,
do.
Oh, yeah.
How much do I tell her?
Yeah, I really recommend you do anything but go out with him. You know,
Won't listen
we
anyway.
all know that couple.
With the devil's voice, apparently.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Oh, coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
He sings a song every now and then.
Every now and then.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair, there's Jeff Hoskey.
Hello.
I'm Chick McGee, and hello, Tom Griswold.
I think I may have found a little more information. We had a letter about a service, an airplane, private plane service that would take people up if they were interested in joining the so-called Mile High Club.
Correct.
The club in which people engage in intimate activities at a certain height. The easiest way to join this, by the way, is just take a trip to Denver. You can drive or fly.
Hump wherever you want.
Yeah, you're in the 5 Mile High Club pretty much automatically. There was an airline called Flamingo Air.
Oh, you got to do it on one leg. Yeah, you ever done that?
Based in Cincinnati.
Yeah, there was a Charlie horse incident.
Thank you.
That was offering so-called flights of fancy, providing couples with the, quote, unique opportunity to join the Mile High Club.
Well, aren't you fancy?
And now this is from the early 90s. $495 was the fee at the time.
In the 90s?
That's cheap.
Well, what does it cost now?
I don't think this is still happening.
In Vegas.
We just said in Vegas.
I meant,
It's
yeah.
1,600, right?
I don't think this particular
hour.
airline. And it says the pilot would wear would be in the cockpit, obviously, wearing noise-canceling headphones to, quote, ensure discretion.
Sure he was.
Yeah, right.
So, there you go. Yeah, there you have it. That would be so embarrassing.
Would you do that?
No, God.
He just said it would be so embarrassing, but not to anybody involved here.
And not to anybody in the room when he said, "It's so embarrassing."
So you would do this?
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you do something fun for a change?
Instead of, where it's time to make a child.
Turn the lights off. I mean, I can just see it. Aren't you?
I guess it is light up there.
Aren't you Chick McGee? Oh, I'm going to tell everybody I took you on a flight.
So what?
Can you imagine?
So what?
I would tell
Tom's
people.
girlfriend comes up, kisses him on the cheek. Honey, the shades are open.
Oh, yeah. My God. A little decorum. You're just a ball of fun, aren't you?
I assume this is no longer in business.
Right. That one one soesn't sound like it is, but there is
we
one
can go to
currently.
Vegas.
I hope not.
No, it's that's.
We're way overdue for another couple shows in Vegas.
Mm.
No.
Well, just send me and whoever else wants to.
No, it's the worst.
I love it so much.
Because if you're on the air Eastern Daylight
Well, I don't
Time.
have to be on the air. Just send me.
Well, you do have
Same thing
vacation
about
days.
working.
Oh, wait a minute now.
This will be.
Send me to do this sex in the plane thing.
Okay, this says Flamingo Air still in business, offering the flights of fancy out of Lunken Airport in Cincinnati.
We could do a fan giveaway. Have sex with Josh on a plane.
There.
Wait a minute.
And open to open to people of any gender.
Are we allowed to enter?
Whatever you're into. I'd like you to meet Steve.
Well, that says a lot about you, buddy.
No, I'm just speculating on what I thought it was interesting that Josh had already decided how it was going to be. I don't know if this is accurate information, but Lunken Field, Cincinnati. No, I'm just reading this on the internet, so God knows.
That's wild. This is the first I'm hearing of this service.
Let me see if I can.
I don't think it counts. I would rather.
No, he's going to try to call him or something.
I'd rather join the Mile High Club on a commercial flight.
That's the only way to do it. That's the risky
the way God intended.
That's the way.
But you're already uncomfortable on a. You're a man of a certain size. You would be uncomfortable. You're already uncomfortable.
He sounds like a circus freak. Come and see a man of a certain size.
Look at how uncomfortable he is trying to cram himself. How many rows will it take to comfortably fit this gentleman?
Won't make love in the lavatory.
Hell, will the plane even take off with a man of this size?
Whoa!
The flights have been suspended.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to have sex in Cincinnati anyway. I don't like cinnamon.
Oh, boy, it's a Cincinnati chili joke. Yeah.
Oh, do they?
I wanted to run it into the ground before the show ended.
Do they make you?
Mission accomplished.
Do they make you have a little bit of that special chili with spaghetti and
Skyline?
Little Skyline chili before you?
That's what we were talking about.
I know. I'm just expanding it for the rest of the.
Every now and then, I'm a pretty girl.
Not everyone is familiar with the concept of Skyline chili.
Not everyone knows what chili is, or spaghetti for that matter. They might not have ever heard that word.
I wouldn't mind hearing some of the cities that are sinking.
Okay.
This is a cool.
I have some that I would love to go under.
Let's start with where I'm sitting right now.
According to a new study, all the largest cities in the U.S. are sinking. All of them. Using recent satellite data, researchers studied all U.S. cities with populations exceeding 600,000 and discovered that in 25 of the 28, 2/3 or more of the area is sinking.
Yeah, that checks out.
Scientists determined that groundwater removal for human use was the cause of 80% of overall sinkage.
Aren't humans? I hate stories like
you know what the big
you're
problem
going to hate
is.
this even more because I only have one city.
What?
Is it New Orleans?
No.
Is it Cincinnati?
Fastest sinking city, Houston, with more than 40% of its area.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Come on.
Houston is all paved now. That's why they have so much trouble with floods and things. Am I making words?
Oh, it's
My point is.
So it's so heavy, it's making it sink.
Oh, well. Maybe.
1/5 of an inch per year, and 12% of the city is sinking at twice that rate.
No, you're all wrong.
What do you mean? She just read.
You know who lives in Houston?
Who?
Chuck Norris.
Oh, my God.
Chuck Norris is doing push-ups.
He's pushing the earth down. I see.
That is
Some
how.
spots are sinking as much as 2 inches per year.
Thanks for saving my horrible line.
What's your horrible
no,
line?
we'll never forget that.
What is your joke?
I already did it.
Cinnamon
chili.
Cinnamon chili, and you had to walk us through chili. Remember?
Can't wait till Monday.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, I know. I'm going out on a high note.
I like that joke. This is fascinating. I mean, hey, look, Christy, I know you just moved. That may be beach property before you know it.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Or at least riverfront property. Speaking of Cincinnati.
Is there any, I don't think there's any imminent danger for us, though.
No, of course
Yeah,
not.
this is just
there are
another one of those stories to make people feel bad for existing.
That's what all stories
there are a couple islands that are going to be underwater in a few years.
Really?
Good. It's been happening forever. Atlantis.
Yeah.
That sank.
You think so?
There's evidence.
What kind?
Yeah. No, that's in the Bahamas.
They had one of the largest malls in the history of the world. It's underwater now.
Plenty of evidence that Atlantis was the thing.
Well, where is it?
In the
Where's
Bahamas.
the evidence?
It's in the water.
I'll send you.
No. Where's the evidence?
Episodes.
Where did it go?
Underwater in the Bahamas.
To the Bahamas.
Hey, we can find the.
Boy, how hard do we have to laugh at that, Jess? Before
It's a hotel in Nassau. Have you been there?
Yeah.
I'd love to go.
They have the best hot cocoa.
Oh, it sure is lovely here in the Bahamas. Can I get a hot cocoa?
I don't think I've ever said this. What a week.
No kidding.
Holy hell.
Yeah, Christy, do you want me to give you the list of all of the cities that are sinking?
Well,
Yes,
what
and read
else
them
is
slowly
sinking?
and give us at least 6 facts about each one. Let's start. Go ahead. What city?
I mean, anything on the West Coast has to be.
There's just too many of them. I can't.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You just told us you were going to.
Are they only here in America?
Houston has the distinction of being the city that is sinking the fastest, with more than 40% of its area.
The most.
In 5 years, it'll be an inch underwater.
Do you think the fattest cities are sinking faster?
That's what I was thinking.
The people
right?
with the fattest people?
They're heavy.
You think that's the problem?
Well, no. It's according to this, it's groundwater.
But you think is there too many fat people?
Not in my opinion. I think we need more fat.
Maybe we'd get them to move.
Where would you send all the fat people?
They can go to Libya with the rest of the folks that are being sent there real soon.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I love that he's a troublemaker.
Did you hear what? Did you hear what a relative newcomer Jess just said? What are you doing?
Tom just comes in, throws mouse traps on the floor, and we have to walk.
You haven't seen those T-shirts? Libya needs fat people. Okay, never mind. Thanks for joining us. Hope you had a great time.
Yeah. I want to just do it all again.
These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.